And we are back. Couch Company Podcast. I'm John. With me as always, Tyler.
Hey.
And special guest. Back again for his 8th appearance.
Is that true?
Total guess. John H.
Is it? I don't think it's
The third.
Has it?
The third.
Thanks,
You're a
man.
third. And I feel like I've known that, but it always surprises me.
Most people don't. I don't advertise it
Really?
unless you look at my signature.
Yeah. Oh, you do me the 3 there?
do, yeah.
Do we bleep that out?
No,
Sorry.
you can keep it in there. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
What's that like? Is that
Being-
a lot of pressure being
being
a
a
third?
third?
Yeah.
No, and they don't listen. They won't listen. So I'll just be comfortable saying this. The first was a giant scumbag.
Yikes.
Oh.
I might have made a mistake with the segment.
And my father, he's all right.
All right.
But,
That's better than
yeah.
scumbag.
There's a reason Bennett's not.
And you're
named
great.
the
So, like,
fourth.
Bennett's going to be even better.
Yeah,
I like
hope
that
so,
progression.
Yeah. There's a long, deep-seated reason why he's not the fourth. So
Fair. Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, eventually it's like, all right, we got to find a different name, right? You can't just keep naming your kid the same thing.
I went to school with a kid, and this was obviously when I was younger now, but he was a fourth. So
Was he?
yeah, but yeah, I
So
don't
it's-
think he went by like
Yeah.
his
Like,
official name was the fourth.
Yeah.
But like I could have been called Trey.
Oh.
That's
Trey.
It's a nickname usually, or like a
for a third.
yeah.
Trey. That's a cool name.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
super cool.
Most people like when you're about to do that, they mostly just call you Trey instead. So.
Yeah. Trey. Dude, I don't know. I don't know if you could pull that off. I'm sorry.
No,
Trey.
I also knew a Trey when I was in school, and
Yeah.
he was not a cool dude.
He's a douche.
So, yeah, he's a huge douche.
Trey, like, sorry to any Treys out there. That's kind
Yeah.
of a douchey name.
Trey, yeah.
Tyler's always the jerk on every WB like soap opera.
Really?
Tyler's always kind of like
Interesting.
yeah.
Interesting. John is a pretty common name.
Yeah, you get both. You get both ends of the spectrum with John.
Jonathan's not as common, so I actually don't get a lot of representation in media.
Believe it or not, there's actually. So I work for a small company of like 10 people, 2 of which are named John or Jonathan,
Really? Including yourself?
including myself.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty terrible.
Oh, yeah. That's not fun.
Just playing Titanfall the one time with like Nate's buddies, and one of them was named Tyler, and it was miserable. I never really.
Well, how do you think
deal
I
with
feel?
that. Yeah,
like,
no,
since
it's
we're in the
terrible.
same friend group, me and you,
Yeah.
John, it's
Yeah.
like people always call me Perez. They just use my last name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's terrible. But I don't mind that. I
I think it's a.
I have a good last name for that.
I think it's a guy's thing, really.
Yeah.
For last names,
Yes.
like that's a huge like. Sports, I think, brought that in really, especially when we were younger.
That makes
because,
sense.
Everyone like would call you by your last name when
Yeah.
you played a sport. So
Yeah.
they
Well, because it'd be like on the back of your jersey. Which, have you seen our new jerseys?
No, I'm very excited about.
They have
them.
our names on
I
them.
know. I knew
Dude,
from the
so cool.
pictures. I saw that they were like.
Yeah.
I
They
am
came out
very
really
excited.
cool.
They look good.
Yeah, they look good. So we got
They're button ups, right?
button ups. We got
For
new
your baseball team.
baseball jerseys. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we got the button ups now. Like the old ones, they were fine, but they were like kind of cheap.
Yeah.
These ones are like nice button up, classic baseball
These
jersey.
are made for a team that's 1-0.
Pinstripe?
So, you know.
Baby, no pinstripe. We played.
You guys always
we played
start
the
off
pinstripe
1-0.
team.
That's awesome.
Oh,
no,
last
sir,
year
last
we didn't
year.
win a game.
We only won one.
okay.
We won one game.
Oh, the
At
only game I
very
didn't go
end.
to.
The only
Yep.
game we didn't go to.
Yep.
Yeah,
very-
interesting.
Yeah. Well, he was at the last one, so you did.
Okay.
It's me. I'm
Redeemed.
the problem.
Redeemed.
So.
You weren't the last one.
I was not.
Oh,
the last
okay.
one.
All
We'll
right.
see if
He's
we
gonna
win
be there
this
Sunday.
Sunday.
We're gonna be 2-0. Actually, I think we're playing the Sharks. We're not gonna be 2-0.
playing the Marauders.
Oh, we could be 2-0.
What's your team name?
The Frogmen.
Yep.
Frogmen.
Sharks, Marauders.
Frogmen. We just played the
Frogmen.
Pierogies.
Pierogies. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not the worst name team.
The
There's a team
Pierogies.
called
I
the
love that name.
Railroaders.
That's
Yeah,
great.
the what?
The Railroaders.
The Railroad. Yeah, that's a pretty rough name.
Yeah, that's
My favorite team name in our league, they're called. So most of the teams, like in regular sports, is like
In real sports.
yeah, real sport. We are a real sport.
Yeah, yeah,
In,
yeah.
in like professional sports, it's area and then team name,
Uh-huh.
right? So Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah.
So we are Westview Ross Frogmen, for example, right? So one of the
Because all our players are from Westview.
right. So
but Westview Ross.
Westview and
Westview
Ross.
and Ross, like the city.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to
combination.
say that. Yeah, it's okay.
Well,
Well,
I
we
think
say
on the,
WV
on the paper it's just Westview
or V.
Frogmen.
Wait, what is it? What on the paper?
On the paper, on the
paper it's just Frogmen.
Yeah. Well, on the online it's just Westview Frogmen. So I don't know.
Oh, really?
I haven't seen the Ross part, but
yeah, maybe it's not Ross. Yeah.
You've been a part of the team longer.
No,
than me,
no.
so.
I'm just used to saying that because for a lot of things they combine both.
He's the
I'm
only
just
one
so
that's
used
from
to
Ross, so he's really just trying to
push that in.
Yikes!
It's
I guess I am in Ross.
They're small areas, so it makes sense they would combine them.
Yeah, Westview's very small.
Yeah.
So, anyways, getting off track. So that's our like area and then name.
Mm-hmm.
So Cranberry has a team. So their name is Cranberry Juice.
It's awesome.
Not the cranberry juices. Not
okay.
It's just cranberry juice.
Cranberry
Yes.
What a
like the drink.
yeah. That's a funny name, dude.
I thought you said something else.
Oh, what'd you think I said?
I thought you said the cranberry Jews. And I was like,
Oh,
wow.
juice.
Okay. Great.
Nope.
They all wear yarmulkes to play. That's their baseball hat.
It's like the Anchorman with whatever the like Amish news or something.
Yeah.
I think of dodgeball.
Sure.
Where every team has like a theme.
Has a theme, yep.
So the cranberry Jews, they would come out in yarmulkes. Yeah. You can't make that movie today, but
Yeah.
You could, as long as you're making fun of them.
well, dude, it was.
You can't make dodgeball again. You could add.
Yeah,
you could add the cranberry.
Yeah, you could have the.
juice
Yeah, probably.
to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But well, if
What
it,
a great movie.
if it was made then, it would not be okay. Let's be honest.
probably
So,
true, yeah.
they had like the bondage team. You remember that?
Yeah.
And
Well, that was them, right? Like
had
that's
to
what
they
play.
got the wrong gear. Yeah,
Yeah,
they got the wrong uniforms.
They had to play an assless chaps.
Yeah.
That movie's so funny.
It's the
dude.
best when Dwight
a-
goes, I don't think it calls for assless chaps.
Yeah. The funniest part is they put everything on.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have to put the ball gag in his mouth, but he put
No,
like
you gotta go all the way in.
It went all the way, dude.
Yeah.
That's why the Globo or the Average Joe.
Average Joes.
Yeah.
That's why they won it all, baby. Mm-hmm. The biggest upset since Leicester City.
The Ross Average Joes.
The Ross average shows. That's us. Yeah.
That's us. We're 1-0, dude. I'm so.
I
so
couldn't believe it.
Anyways,
dude.
we have really cool uniforms
I
now.
couldn't believe it.
That's awesome.
We went all out.
What color?
Green and
White, right?
white. Yeah, green and white.
Ooh.
You don't like green?
Oh man,
Why?
he's a purple guy.
If-
he likes the plum
No.
Mustangs.
We were going over,
cool
colors.
do not win. You got to
We're
be the
1-0.
warm colors. Well, yeah, but you're going to lose. You're going to. So let me get.
Trust me, we
know
lost
that.
last year.
We
Here's
know
what's going to
that.
happen. Let's say you have a good season, right? Then being the cool colors you are, so like green, blue, black, all the cool colors, like cool and cold colors, you'll be like the undefeated, the best ones, but then the underdog, warm, like red team is going to come in and beat you up at the
Really?
playoffs.
Where's red?
The Marauders.
Oh, the Senators. The Senators
that's
were
right.
red.
They went to the championship
Well, only
last year.
Republican
They
ones.
did. They did.
Only Republican ones?
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
The mascot's an elephant.
So far, we're hitting Jews. We're hitting politics.
You brought that
What
in,
else
not
we got?
me. Mine was an innocent,
Yeah.
lovable
Yeah.
drink
Yes.
flavor.
Yeah.
And you just went to the darkest.
How's the darkest?
I guess it's not, but it's not a juice.
All right. So let me write this down. I have to remove the whole
third.
first. I have to.
You might want to start the podcast
We
like
can
right here.
redo it. Yeah.
But no, I'm excited.
Yeah, I hope the weather holds off. We'll see.
Dude, Mike got a home run, by the way. So John,
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
comes on the podcast
Michael-
sometimes with Mike Bear.
He's playing.
He plays with us, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, after his broken arm?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was worried about it. Like we were throwing, and he's like, you could tell he was like nervous, but he's been fine.
He broke his throwing arm. Yeah.
No.
No.
He's
Catching.
left-handed. He's left-handed.
So he throws
He throws
left-handed.
left-handed.
He throws lefty, yeah.
Okay. See, I throw right.
Bats
But he,
righty.
he bats righty, catches
What?
right-handed.
So I do the opposite. I throw right
yes.
and bat left.
I throw right, bat left as well.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, not all of us can be just left. So
Look,
Yeah, you're
man.
pure left, right? Like, do you anything
everything
really?
I do. No,
Like
Love it.
bowling, nothing.
bowling is left-handed.
That's wild.
You're a real lefty.
Yeah,
Tyler's
Have to
a
be.
fake lefty.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you both are because you bat left-handed. So you're a fake.
That's like
lefty,
one of the
too.
only things I do. I bat left, and then hockey I do
yeah.
left.
Golf.
You just
Golf
wanted
I
it-
do right, I think.
You just want an advantage out of the box.
100%, dude. I remember when I was playing like T-ball or something, I got into the left-handed batter's box, and the coach thought I was trolling him. I was like, dude, no, this for whatever
feels
reason, it's
natural.
always
Feels
felt
right.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This feels natural.
It's because
I
my
shoot
dominant hand's on the bottom, actually. So I feel more
There's-
sturdy. Like,
There's a theory to that.
Yeah, I don't get batting righty. Like, I feel like your weaker hand is the foundation, and that's, I don't know.
So my stronger side is my right hand. So like bowling and throwing and different things like that, that's all right-handed. So that actually kind of makes sense where it's like that's your power.
Yep.
And then you're kind of like you're angling
Guide
it
with your left,
with the
yeah.
precision on the left. So like that makes sense.
That's how
I can't swing right-handed. So.
Yeah, me neither. You and me both, bro. I don't know.
You shoot left then too, I assume, right?
I'm wrong. I shoot right-handed.
Okay. So
that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
But I'm also, it's because my right eye is stronger than my left eye. If I had two good eyes, I'd probably shoot left-handed.
I think most people shoot right-handed, right? Like, I actually don't know anyone who shoots left-handed.
I would imagine it's how you're taught.
Because, like, if you're doing a rifle,
yeah,
you'd have to get a special one because it ejects on the right.
Would. Right, like in Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
When Jackson shoots left-handed.
Yeah. Great movie. Another great movie.
Another great movie.
Some say the best.
Another one they can't make today.
What do you mean? You don't think?
They're not good enough. Spielberg, that's a one of one.
It's a one of one. You could take a different.
How many World War II movies have there been, dude? Like, you think you're ever going to top that one? No way.
Fury's pretty good.
Which one?
Fury.
Is that Brad Pitt?
I never saw that one.
Yeah, that was fun.
It's a tank crew.
Do you see Hacksaw Ridge? That's like a more recent one.
That's the one where he's it's Adam,
with
Andrew Garfield.
With Spider-Man,
yeah. It was fine.
And
it was
Vaughn.
very much talked up.
Vince Vaughn.
It's
very
yeah.
It was very what?
Talked up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was going in expecting it was like this was going to dethrone my Saving Private Ryan, and then I bought like the 4K Blu-ray like just on recommendation, and I'm like, it's fine. Like I like Andrew Garfield.
There's a lot of drama in it too.
Yeah.
And when I sit down and watch a war movie, I'm not in the minority here, but when I sit down and watch a war movie, I don't want any drama. I don't want to see you in front of the panel. Spoilers for those who haven't seen it. I don't want to see you in front of the panel because you're a conscientious objector and you're getting through the ringer. Like,
right.
It's all part of it. It builds up to it, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I guess it's a real story though.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah, based on a real story. I mean, Saving Private Ryan's loosely based on a real story too.
Less so probably, but yeah.
The Sullivan brothers.
Oh,
the
really?
Sullivans, yeah. There were four of them. They were one was in the 101st Airborne. One was, he died on one of the beaches. Mm-hmm. Another one died. They thought he died flying an airplane.
Oh, wow.
But they actually found him after the war. And then, obviously, Ryan. So.
Matt Damon, yeah.
Yeah, Matt Damon. So
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I thought it was just kind of its own thing.
You know why? It's like why they did it, right? So the...
did what, specifically?
Split them up.
Like in real life or in the movie?
Yeah, so
they both don't all die at once, right?
Well, yeah, so there was a 5-man brother team, like group of 5 brothers. They all served on the same battleship,
right?
That was sunk.
Yeah,
and they all died naturally.
They lose the whole family.
The whole family's gone. So it was in World War II, the beginning stages of World War II.
Yeah.
So the army enacted a rule that you got to split them up.
That makes sense. I mean, they say it in the movie, right? Like
they do. They touch on it a little bit, but the more
his
you
brothers
research
are dead,
it,
right?
Yeah, his brothers are actually dead in that movie.
Yeah.
Whereas
in real life, one was missing, and
they think he's dead, but you don't. At that time, you have no idea.
Right? So. Dang, dude, that's crazy.
Kind of want to watch that already. Like I just like
again.
I do it every year. Like it's just
Saving Private Ryan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good yearly movie. I don't know if I have one of those where it's like every year I got to watch it.
Oh. Mine's Moneyball.
Moneyball?
Yeah,
I love that movie.
Yeah. And
God, that's a great movie.
Brad Pitt's kind of good.
He's like my second favorite actor.
Yeah.
He's in my top 3.
Yeah.
I also usually watch Band of Brothers once a year.
I was just about to ask that.
Not a movie, but
do you think Band of Brothers is better or worse than Saving Private Ryan?
It's longer.
Mm-hmm. It is. So it gives it an advantage.
10 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a short series, right?
Mm-hmm. I think it's better, personally.
It might be the best TV show. I mean, like, it's up there.
I think it's better than Ryan just because of what it covers, and it kind of gives you the whole picture. You kind of just thrown into Omaha Beach.
Yeah.
With Ryan, so.
But
which is fine.
That scene is.
They have a lot to cover. And it's a movie.
Scene ever made.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's like the most wild movie opening.
I also learned a lot of that is as real as they could make. Like, scripted as real as it can make it.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah. But I mean, like,
there's a reason they showed it to us in social studies class.
Yeah.
It's like, this is
the guy that's looking for his arm on the beach.
Yeah.
Actually, like, whoever they said, that's part of the Second Rangers. That's what actually happened too. So,
oh my gosh.
I mean,
I can't imagine that.
No.
That's so crazy.
Warfare's nowadays just too precise and crazy.
Yeah, well, never. That's like such a unique point in history because, like, you just see it's this perfect storm of technology getting to a place, but tactics.
Yeah,
not.
Absolutely.
Actually, World War I's more like that, right? Where it's like you still have the trench warfare and like pretty old school tactics, and that, but the technology is like too strong for that.
Yeah, and like
so we just saw
two takes all of that and just pulls it out of the trench and just.
Yeah, well, I think the tactics developed.
Yeah, 100%.
So it was you know.
Yeah, they realized they don't need to sit in a trench for 4 years.
Right. It's like,
spit bullets across from each
what
other.
if we flanked people and so
it's like when the British are like, wait a minute, you don't have to stand in a line.
Oh, but you don't have to stand in open combat?
What's his face has a really funny thing on that. Shane Gillis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's got a really funny... Oh man, he's so
Black
funny.
Hawk Down was good, and I actually like Jarhead. Jarhead was a college movie.
Oh yeah, Jarhead. Yeah. Gyllenhaal, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch his cop movie out in L.A.? Oh, what's it called?
He's a cop.
He's a cop. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'll look it up. Good. What are you saying?
I think my favorite Gyllenhaal movie might be. I thought he was very good in Spider-Man. Tyler and I were talking about that, but I liked him in Nightcrawler. If you ever saw,
I think I saw Nightcrawler. I know Chelsea.
I think that's him.
Chelsea loves Danny Darko. Like that's just that's where he started. I guess. Well, not started, but like pretty popular there.
Yeah.
He was in I think a movie called Brothers. And it was him and one other guy.
Yeah, it was him and
like
Toby.
Was it
McGuire? Is that his last name?
Yeah, Toby McGuire's his name.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
OG Spider-Man. Yeah. I think because he comes back from war, right?
Yeah,
and
with,
he's
like
all
PTSD
messed
and
up.
stuff,
Yeah, I've seen that. That's a good
that
one
was
too.
a tough movie, but I honestly the thing that stuck out most about that movie is the kid actors. That was when I first was like, this kid is like,
who is the kid?
Some little girl, I don't know, but like her acting was incredible. I was like, holy cow. How do you get like a 6-year-old to do that?
And I think a kid actor, like the best, I always think of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because the whole scene's about like the kid actor, and she's like giving him a pep talk or whatever.
That I never. There are a couple scenes in that movie that I like. Like Brad Pitt's really good in the movie, but like
he's great.
Generally speaking, I'm like, it's not my favorite Tarantino film.
I think it's a very different. Like that is totally a movie like just for himself. If that makes sense. Like he grew up in Hollywood. Like that's like his life, you know. So I think it gets better the more you watch it. Personally,
Sure.
So I liked it.
That movie is called End of Watch.
End of Watch.
The police one.
The cop movie. Yeah.
Huh. Is it old? Older?
2012.
2012. That's
older.
over a decade.
That'd been right. Yeah, it would have been right around college. Well,
it was right in my prime of like, I'm gonna watch these. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking up another one. I thought he was the star of it, but it's Ryan Reynolds. You ever seen Buried?
No.
Buried.
Yeah.
No.
Let me tell you what it's about.
Is his name Barry?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's buried in a coffin.
Oh, no, I have not.
6 feet
Oh,
underground.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was Ryan Reynolds though.
I didn't either. I thought it was Jake Gyllenhaal, but I just looked it up and it's Ryan Reynolds because they're not.
What am I? I'm thinking of who's the guy that was with Pineapple Express?
DeFranco.
Yeah.
Oh, James
Franco, not
James
DeFranco.
But
Franco,
he did the climbing movie. Like
where he got his legs stuck, right?
Yeah,
Free Solo? No, not
That's
Free
based
Solo.
on a true story too.
It is.
I never saw that because I
What is the one you're talking about?
I don't know what it's called. I can't remember the name of it.
But he gets stuck and he's got to
He gets stuck and has to
cut
like
his own labor. Yeah. Oh, I remember. I haven't.
I think
seen
it's
that,
like
but-
something hours, like some like 27 hours or
Yeah.
19. I don't know.
That seems.
Yeah, I forget what it's called, but I remember seeing the preview and being like, I don't want to see that.
Nope.
I'm good.
Did I guess I didn't talk about Last of Us yet.
No.
I talk to you about Last of Us. So, you've seen Last of Us. You watched Last of Us.
We started it and Lindsay was like, "This is too scary" on the first episode, so we turned it off.
Have you played the games?
No.
Oh, so you just don't know anything.
No.
So you don't want me to spoil it for you then?
No, go ahead.
So, okay. Well, spoilers for people who've never
space
seen The Last of
spoilers,
Us.
yeah.
So we watched the first season, and it's very faithful to the game. It's good. Second season follows the second game. Well, the whole shtick of the second game is Joel, who is played by Pedro Pascal, gets killed like very early on in the game.
Oh, damn.
So I knew it was going down on episode 2. So I was like, okay, 2 episodes are out. Chelsea, let's watch this. So we're sitting there, we're watching it, and I texted Mike because Mike's watching it, and he's like, record her reaction. Like I want to see what she does.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So like we're sitting there, and it's like an hour-long episode. So like I have my phone ready because I don't know when it's going to happen, and I keep like trying to record her and stuff, and she's just playing Stardew Valley on her Switch like the entire time.
Yeah.
And the thing goes down, and Joel gets he gets shot in the kneecap, and he gets down, and then she takes like a golf club and just starts beating him to death, basically.
Oh, wow.
And Chelsea's like watching and just like, oh, and then just keeps like playing. I'm like, this is like important stuff. And then at the very end, Chelsea's like, oh, is he like dead? And I was like, what are you? And then it literally, as she says that, it cuts to him. And prior to that, the girl that kills him, like the golf club snaps in half. He takes the golf club and just like shoves it in his neck. So it cuts to Joel just laying on the ground with a golf club sticking out of his neck. I'm like, yeah, babe, he's dead. I was so upset.
Oh, but, man, that's how we watch TV in my house.
Yeah, so it's like whenever I watch something, I very rarely am I like on my phone or doing something else, because I found that I like things like dramatically less. Like I watched like the Ant-Man movie like full again.
Yeah.
10 times better. I still like Ant-Man, but like still way better than when I'm like on my phone and stuff. Yeah. And it's just like, man, I don't know how people can do that. But
in the same way. Good. Yeah, we were watching The Amazing Race, and what really gets to me is we'll be watching, and I look at my phone. I'm very guilty of it. And I'm like you, I become less interested in the show. Like if I'm looking at it and picking it down, so I'll just leave it next to me on the couch. But what gets me is we'll be watching, and then she'll be on her phone and she'll go, oh, hold on, and she'll back it up, and I go,
oh yeah.
I was paying attention.
Bro, my dad does that. When we watch sports together, I'm like, Dad, they're gonna play the replay in 2 seconds, bro. Right. It kills me.
Yeah.
If you don't want to pay attention, that's fine. Right. But don't ask me any questions about it, and don't rewind it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
that's exactly. Yeah. I'm like, nope.
Brutal.
We're not like.
Yeah.
So it's frustrating, but yeah.
So
what do you hate about your wife?
Yeah, right. I was gonna say I don't have that problem. I don't think I'm on my phone too much. Like, I think if I don't like something, then I'm on my phone. I think it's kind of the opposite.
Yeah, if I'm not interested, then I put the phone.
So, like, for example, like playing Assassin's Creed, like I was trying my hardest, but now every cutscene I'm on my phone. Like you just see the progression of like, I'm just checking out
little
slow
sneak peek of next week whenever we review that game.
Yeah, but and the other thing is I cannot fall asleep during like movies and stuff. I know that that's so common for people.
So easy for me.
Yeah, I can't. If I have something on, I can't fall asleep, even if I'm so tired.
From Detective Pikachu, whenever that came out.
2015?
Sure.
I don't know.
From Detective Pikachu on,
yeah,
I have never been in the movie theater. I don't care what movie it is. So every movie that has come out that I've gone and seen in the theater, I have fallen asleep at least a portion of. So like, I'm pretty sure a Star Wars movie came out after that. Fallen asleep.
Yeah. Really? Every time?
It was crazy because Detective Pikachu came out. I fell asleep. I remember waking up a little bit and they were like running in the woods, or Mewtwo was there or something. And I was like, what's going on? Like, this movie sucks. And then from then on, I fall asleep. Borderlands, I remember. Like, Borderlands was a bad movie.
Maybe that's just like movies are just bad now.
Maybe that's fall asleep during Dune?
Yeah, but it was.
Yeah, but it wasn't an important part.
It was. They were like chanting. I don't know. It was towards the beginning. I was like, I don't know.
Like the
really
water
tired.
dance or whatever.
Whoa, I'm just kidding.
Have you not seen it? Sorry, I didn't know a spoiler, but
You mean like when they're in the cave and stuff?
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember.
I think that's early.
I'm never gonna watch it.
You're never gonna watch Dune?
I don't
It was
know,
pretty good.
maybe.
I really liked it.
It's on the server, but I don't.
I resisted watching it because Calvin was like trying to get me to watch it. And
Yeah.
for whatever reason, I was like, well, actually, I know what the reason was. Is because that first trailer that dropped was like, it's the next Star Wars. It's the next Lord of the Rings. And I was like,
yeah.
I like turned to Tyler because I think we were I think I was with you or something, or I told you later about it.
No,
and I was
yeah,
like,
it was because it was on one of the video game review or not like the
something.
like Summer Games Fest or something.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, you can't say that.
Can't
Yeah.
claim that.
Now,
That's a pretty
to be
bold
fair,
claim.
I didn't know like Dune was actually really famous, so maybe you can more say that after I knew a little bit of the context. But still, that's wild because those two. First of all, Star Wars is different because that's just a movie, but Lord of the Rings is the best adaptation like ever.
Sure.
So, still a bold claim, but once I did watch it, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is pretty good.
So-
I enjoyed it. Not as much as Star. It's, by the way, not better than Star Wars or Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Better than new Star Wars.
I have
Sorry.
fallen.
Correct.
That's okay. I have fallen asleep at 2 movies. The first was, I was very disappointed. I fell asleep. I thought this was gonna be way better. It was a World War I documentary.
Okay.
Oh, you fell asleep during a documentary in a dark.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be way better, obviously, and it was just like,
Was it like recolored?
yeah, and it was audio.
Yeah.
It was audio of like people's like testimonies and like
Yeah.
like letters back home, and I was like, this is fucking awful.
Dang.
And we watched it, to be fair to the movie, I did watch it like 10 o'clock at night in the theater, but still,
You never stood a chance, dude.
I did
That's-
not, and it was awful.
Dang.
It was so bad. And then I saw the concert already, but I did, and I proudly own this one. I fell asleep in one of those comfortable ass chairs during a Taylor Swift movie concert. And now all this is, it's just the concert. So
Yeah.
like if you've been to the concert, it's super loud.
Yep.
And these nice seats you're sitting in, there's like speakers in both
Yeah.
of your ears. I fell asleep.
That's actually really impressive. Sure.
I own that one because
How'd you get dragged to a Taylor Swift concert?
How do you think?
I don't know. I don't have a wife.
I mean, she's
a
like
foreign concept
She was
to me.
super up there on the Spotify charts, right?
Yeah. She's like 0.1%.
Yeah.
She listens
Super out?
to,
You mean number one?
yeah.
It
She
depends who you
listens
talk
to it. That's all she listens to.
Oh, you're talking about your personal?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought
Yeah,
you
her
meant like
account.
I thought you meant like
Well-
overall. I'm like, yeah, she's the most famous person.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
no!
Lindsay's
Lindsay's
Spotify.
listening.
Yes,
It'll say
yes,
like you're the
I
best
misunderstood.
fan.
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
She
I
al-
thought you meant like overall. I'm like,
Yes, Taylor
duh.
Swift is
Early on in Bennett's life, too, the only way he'd fall asleep in the car or stop or calm down in the car was to the All Too Well version of Taylor Swift's 10-minute version of the song. So
Very
that
specific.
that got played a bunch on repeat.
Yeah.
So like,
Well, yeah, when you find the secret sauce,
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
don't-
play it on.
I don't care what song it is. It's gonna
exactly. That's gonna be played. Yeah.
Just Edelweiss.
Be, yeah, right.
I don't think I've ever fallen asleep during a movie.
It's
good.
Probably. I just can't remember though, especially not a movie theater. Dude, for me, it's like I feel like I'm wasting my money if I fall asleep in the
I'm not
movie. So
happy
like,
about
I'm
it.
like,
Sure,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Go to
paying
the theater
attention.
thinking I'm gonna sleep.
I don't get it. Well, I guess I get it. It's dark, whatever, but it's so loud. I don't know how you guys do
Dude,
it.
it's so comfortable. Those chairs are they have severely upgraded those chairs.
I know. I just went. I
Significant,
just
yeah.
went to the movies. I went to see. They re-released Episode 3, Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
It was awesome. I love Episode 3.
Where was it at? Where'd you see it? Is it still doing it or no?
McCandless Crossing.
They still doing it?
They might be.
I can't,
maybe this weekend?
20th?
I can't go to the movie anymore.
20th anniversary, yeah.
Yeah,
Hayden Christensen had a little spiel at the beginning. He was
Did he?
like,
Nice.
thanks for coming.
nice.
Remember me?
Yeah.
Ever me? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's doing like Ahsoka and stuff, so he's like back
Oh
in the
yeah.
fold.
Everyone
Yeah.
loves him now.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
They're,
Well, he was good
on board.
He was on Obi-Wan a little bit.
yeah.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Interesting.
They should have kept that going.
Obi-Wan?
Yeah, it was a one season and done.
Well, I don't
think
know. It was-
when you go Ian McGregor, like it's like he got other stuff going on.
Yeah. Plus, he's
They'll
older.
bring him back. I think so because they got Qui-Gon at the end.
They did. That's right.
Like, it's
That's right.
spoilers.
That's right.
that's a big spoiler.
right.
Yeah.
But that is, I don't know. I mean, how much more can you tell of that? Like, it's like,
So my biggest issue with that is there is literally a book called Obi-Wan that gives you the whole.
Of course there is.
Backstory.
Well, you were telling me
They
when
just
you were
threw it
kind
away.
of reviewing it or whatever, not reviewing it, but just telling me about it. Is like there's like big plot holes and in the show.
Yeah. If you read the books,
Yeah.
not great. But for me, it's like, yeah, this is my childhood all over again. Just like bringing up
it was,
back.
it was
Yeah,
fine,
yeah.
but it's like
The best part
he
is
hangs
Darth
out
Vader,
with
right?
Leia. Like the whole show is just him and Princess Leia running around, and then it's just like, oh hey Obi-Wan Kenobi, we did the father, like my father fought with you. You don't know who I am, but
Right.
it's
Wait,
like
what? Leia's in it?
Yeah.
How old is she?
Before she dies.
12?
Leia.
Yeah.
Leia goes to Tatooine,
I don't know if she's
or
in
he
Tatooine.
goes to Naboo.
They jump around.
Yeah.
He goes to
That's-
Alderaan.
See, this is why you can't.
Yeah, Leia's in Alderaan,
That-
not Naboo. Come on.
Come on.
I'm
Please.
thinking of her mom.
Please.
See, episode 3's on the brain.
Yeah.
Well, it's Star Wars, so it's all Tatooine.
That's fair.
I guess everyone's there.
Everyone's
That's
in
crazy.
Yeah.
All around, whatever.
That's just the default. It's just the
Mug.
default backsplash for any Star Wars movie.
Do you watch Andor?
I have it downloaded. I need to go through it. I never started it, and I keep meaning to come back to it, but
Yeah. I don't want to blow it out of proportion because I don't agree with this, but there are people unironically saying it is the best TV show.
really,
I've heard
It's
that as well.
good?
Yeah.
I've heard that as
It's
well.
very good. Like it's
Yeah.
awesome.
I need to watch
but
it then.
it's just like
The best Star Wars TV show or the best TV show of all time?
Best TV show.
See, I
Of all
get,
time.
Hard stop. Yeah.
Oh, well, now I got to check IMDb.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's see where it's at.
Like I said, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
But there
But you
are
think it's good
people
though, right?
insane.
You think
Oh,
it's good?
it's excellent.
Okay.
It's
as
very
long as you
good.
think it's good. As long as
Easily the best Star Wars TV show.
I thought that's what you meant, and I was like, I could see
better
that.
than Mandalorian.
Yeah. I like Mandalorian a lot.
You don't count it as a Star Wars TV.
No,
show?
it is.
Oh,
It
okay.
is. But like, this is Mandalorian started kind of going down like a not a meme way, but it was just like
Sure.
3 seasons, 4 seasons. Like, can Andor like hang on to that? I don't know. Like the first season of Andor is just very well done, very like
Yeah, it's
interesting.
The first 2 seasons of Mandalorian were really, really good.
Yeah.
And then it kind of like, it's kind of like, okay, like,
I mean,
what
you have
else is left?
Boba
here?
Fett come out, and then it's like the best episodes of Boba Fett are when he's not in it. It just goes back. They're like, it's like they went halfway through the show, and they were like, you know what? Let's just go learn some Mandalorian. That was it.
Let's just do a
That's too funny.
Mandalorian named
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
Oh man, yeah.
I do want to watch it. But I get so little time to watch
Yeah.
anything anymore at night. So like when
Do you still like do your little lunches? Watch half a movie?
I can't even do that anymore. 'Cause,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Dang.
they're both in the living room hanging out. I guess I could watch it at my desk, but I've actually been finding myself wanting to be up there, which is great. That's what I would want anyway.
Yeah, of
right? As
course.
my own kid and all
Well,
that.
I hope
he's
so.
running around and
Yeah.
like
Pretty good.
I was telling John, it's like it's very different whenever they like start like responding in a kind of like an intelligent way.
interacting with you.
It's crazy. I bet.
It's
Does he have a
like-
first word?
we're saying dog or dada, but he says it both now. So
Penny's is no.
no,
It's
She's-
literally
She was saying it
says
at lunch
no, like,
yesterday.
enunciating it perfectly, like she
Yeah.
knows what it means. It's just like,
Wow.
oh man, I'm so
I was
trouble.
telling Ty, that's a good first word.
Just say no.
Just say no.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He shakes his head. No, he thinks it's hilarious. He does this and shakes his head.
Yep.
So he does that, and then he can wave to you if he likes you.
Yeah.
It's very particular.
When we were in Florida, because like we just got back there, and our buddy Jake was like, oh, it was Sam, and he's like, does she high five? And we're like, no. And he's like, high five, and then she gives him a high five, and we're like, okay, well that was a fluke. He does it like 3 more times just throughout the night, and it's just like completely fine. I'm like, all right,
I
well.
wish I could give her the.
He does
Yeah.
that too. He loves
Yeah.
high fiving.
Yeah.
That's right. You worked here yesterday, didn't you?
Wednesday and
Or
Thursday.
Wednesday, yeah.
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 Do you have internet yet or power?
I do. Yeah. I came back
Wow.
while I was here Thursday.
It was really, today was the first day in like 3 weeks that I was like by myself again
Oh wow.
here.
Wow.
Because it was so weird.
Yeah.
Like one after
Yeah.
another. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
I
they
felt
cancel-
bad. I didn't.
No,
I was like,
it was
I
completely
need
fine.
I need to work. Sorry.
Did they
completely
cancel
fine.
school for Chelsea then?
One of the days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. That I mean, I had no power for 24 hours. It was
Yeah.
getting
Oh, you
bad.
too?
Yeah, it was getting bad there for a
For
bit.
context, by the way, Western PA and probably other parts, but
yeah,
that's where we're at.
It was the tri-state area was out of power for
like on the radar though, it was like the whole Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
just moving
40% of Duquesne Light just gone.
Yeah. So, anyways, there was a
blink of an
really
eye.
bad storm that was only like 30 minutes long,
That
but
was
it wiped out so many trees and power lines.
Yeah, you sent me pictures of your family with the trees down and all
Yeah,
that.
in Edgewood. It was that was wild.
It's scary, dude. I have a bunch of trees next to my house, like big ones. Like if they fall the wrong way, the house is gone.
Yep.
So that terrifies me.
It's the best part. I have one tree.
One.
That's it.
And is it big?
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.
So that's all it takes.
It could fall
all
in the
it takes,
house.
dude.
It could fall in the house, but
I mean, like, it was like, what, 80 mile per hour winds?
that's what they said, yeah.
And my
I think
trees
something
were
like that.
just rock solid.
Yeah.
I mean, those things are just huge.
Yeah, I lost power before I got the storm. Like moments before, and I was like, okay.
Talk about you always lose power.
Yeah,
and it's
usually,
like your grid just like plays possum. Like it knows it's coming, and it's like preemptively like no,
we give up.
Yeah, uncle.
That's hilarious.
Don't get us. Don't get us.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I've already committed to myself that, and Kyle and I almost did it to this house, but I just didn't. I don't want to spend the money. When we move, I will be buying a generator.
Okay.
I will be having Kyle help me set up the electrical to get it from outside. Like I put the generator in the yard, run a cable, plug it into an outlet that we have in there, and it feeds my entire, maybe not my entire breaker box, but select ones. And then fridge is on, maybe the TV's on, server's on.
Yeah,
the three most important things.
Yeah. I can watch.
The server. He's a man of the people.
Man of the
I
people.
can watch.
Absolutely.
Well, I wouldn't have internet, so
good service.
man of the people, man of me. So.
That's fair. That's fair.
We go to his house at that point.
You wouldn't have internet. You wouldn't do a Wi-Fi on there.
I could. I could put a Wi-Fi card into the server, and then.
Well, how do you transmit it currently?
What do you mean?
For the server.
It's Plex, but it's all local at that point, so I wouldn't have to worry about anything. Like me, I just connect locally to it. So
yeah, so
that's just running all the time.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
In the basement. Yeah.
So when it goes off, that's why I can't connect to it.
That is why. So if you tried the last couple of days,
yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it's been down, but yeah, it's good now. So
yeah.
I
always thought about, like, I get super jealous when people have, like, my neighbor has a generator and I'm like, oh man, I wish I had a generator. But then it's like you never use it. But then when you need it, it's amazing. It's like I don't know. It's like insurance, I guess.
They can be pretty expensive too. I mean, the generator.
I was looking at
them, like
100%,
like over $1,000. Like I don't know about.
So it's like, how many power outages do you need for it to be worth it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like so.
Right, and that's the whole reason I'm not doing it to this house, because it's going to cost a fair amount just to buy the materials.
Yeah.
So like, at what point do you just go solar?
Well, that's the other thing, because I've read stuff that like it doesn't actually pay off. Like you pay a ton of money for them, and like they quote save you money, but like you're still paying them off for the rest of your life.
With a mortgage or whatever.
Yeah, like they're expensive.
Was it you telling me?
Yeah,
your
coworker,
friend
I work with. Yeah, it's just
I don't know.
She was like, "Yeah, my power's out," but like she has all the lights on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but you said that she paid it off after a couple of years.
I believe so.
And maybe it's changed. I've always heard maybe that's just how it was, and now it's better.
Well, I think if you generate more than you use, you can like sell it back and do stuff. I have to look into it.
Yeah,
well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a bunch of variables: how much sun you get,
right?
How much you're utilizing, and then selling. But like the selling back portion of it is the big thing, because my uncle does it.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's plus on it or not, but
early on in the conversations about it, it's like we live in Western Pennsylvania, where it
statistically one of the worst places to have
like
solar.
Here in Seattle, it's a joke people make. Like, it's never sunny, so good luck.
Yeah.
But the people across the street from me have solar panels. I was peering outside and went, those assholes have power.
Yeah.
Right.
I see a light on in their kitchen. I go, God damn it.
Yep.
I mean,
If it's like a forever home.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
if I'm not
true.
Right. That would be my indicator. If I'm never gonna move, if I say I'm not moving until you put me in a home or whatever.
Yeah.
maybe
you'll do it.
I would highly consider it.
Maybe.
I would
Still
look at
not
the
gonna-
prices and look at that. But if I'm gonna move in the next, even if it's 20 years, why would I do that? That's the whole reason why I'm not doing
Electric car?
I would, but that's the whole reason I'm not doing the setup now at the house. I'm planning on moving. Why would I set that up for the next asshole to buy my house?
Yeah. Well,
That's true.
sweeten the pot a little bit. You know?
Yeah, you can put that in the price of the house.
I guess. Yeah, everyone else says you could. But
You can juice it a little.
yeah.
Just give them a little, hey,
These things
power's
cost
gonna
me-
go out all the time here,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
enjoy.
Yeah, don't you want to buy the house, but
Yeah,
don't worry,
yeah,
the
yeah.
power's going to go out. Like
Yeah, it's
once,
fine, it's fine.
Once every 3 months, but you're going to want to buy the house.
You're gonna be the only one with power. Yeah, that's funny.
I'm open to electric car, but that's your good point there. Like I wouldn't want to put
Yeah,
that
You gotta
in
do
until
that again.
Like do like an actual like
yeah, I would-
charging station in there and stuff. Yeah.
I wouldn't go the route of like, oh, plug in this extension cord and just into my outlet and like let it trickle charge for the next 24 hours.
yeah. Yeah, right.
My problem would be if I had an electric car. There's a charging station at the casino.
Oh no.
I'd just be there all the time.
Yes, there is.
I know myself. I'd be there all the time. Oh, got to charge. I'll be back in an hour.
Those take a credit card, don't they? Like how do you charge? Like you pay for that, right? And that's.
I think the
sounds
casino is
stupid.
free.
No way.
Yeah, because they want you to charge your car and then walk
That's-
downstairs.
That's
that'd be
dangerous.
wild. Yeah. You do pay for it.
That's
but
what
I
I'm
believe-
saying, though. I would be there all the time, and they would get their money. They
would.
They'd get their
I
money
believe
from me.
you get a credit. So like if you buy it, you get like $1,000, and maybe it's like a promotion. I don't know, but like you
Sure.
get like $1,000 card.
Okay.
And like Nate would know better.
Yeah.
But I think you use that, and then eventually, you pay for it.
You can use that like as sheets or something, right? Like for those
Yeah.
Tesla
Yeah, yeah.
chargers. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know people that have
It's cheap,
them.
though.
Yeah, it's
Cheaper than gas.
Cheaper than gas.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially in PA. I mean, PA is like I just saw some today. PA is like a whole $1 more than the national average or something.
Gas?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, really?
I mean, if you go to Ohio, it's like Kyle's
Yeah,
probably paying
yeah,
like
Ohio's
$260 or something.
Oh, wow.
$280
Wow.
maybe. So
That's wild.
Yeah.
I never understood that. Like, what goes into, like, setting the prices. I think they just roll dice.
that's taxes.
Taxes? Well, it's, like, supply and stuff, right?
Well, that too, but it's like usually it's like how if your state taxes it a certain way. Like
Yeah,
some like
interesting.
Ohio, I don't think has a lot of tax on oil and gas.
So it'll always be cheaper.
yeah,
Oh, interesting.
yeah. Same as
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Texas is always cheaper in Texas.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's, people are always like, oh, it's closer because it's closer to the oil rigs. No, nothing to do
Yeah,
with that.
no.
Has nothing to do with
I don't
that.
know how it works at all. It's
cheaper and
I think
bigger
it's
in
crazy.
Texas.
Yeah. Well, like my dad, I was like, oh, the oil rigs are right up there. I go, Dad, it doesn't work that way. That's not how it works.
They have a tube from the oil rig to the
That's John the Second.
It is. John
Yeah,
the second.
yeah.
Yeah. He is
Oh, what a
junior.
callback.
Junior.
They call it the junior.
I also, he has terrible credit too. Not that I'm planning.
Oh man, just put him on blast.
Yeah.
That is blast.
Not that I'm planning on getting terrible credit, but I've always written a third
just to make sure.
just to
there's
make sure
no,
no,
no errors.
differentiate.
no
Yeah.
confusion. Yeah.
You don't want his debt.
I don't think he has debt, but he just never had great credit.
Sure.
So because
Credit's tough. I mean, like, you don't learn about that.
Yeah, you don't
very
teach
much.
you that.
Like, I
They
had
should
to
teach you
like
that.
self-teach myself about all of those
Yeah,
financial.
no, they were like, here's how you write a check. Here's how you sew.
I never even learned how to write a check.
We definitely learned how to write checks.
I
did
still
not.
write checks.
I've never written a
checks
check
out.
in my life. Yeah, that
I write
is-
one check. 2 checks a month. No,
Like for bills.
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Why not just do it on your phone?
Because they pay me. They charge $1.
I pay $1.26. So I just.
That is the most John thing I've ever heard. Dude.
How much is a
I'm not paying an
stamp?
extra dollar.
52 cents.
There you go.
Oh,
That's
you're not even saving the whole
you're a
dollar.
third of the way there.
I got a pen. I got a pen. The moment it becomes
How
more
much does
than
that ink cost? How much is it? Yeah.
How
No,
much?
the pen was free.
How much for the gas to get to the mailbox? Do you even have mailboxes?
True. Adding up.
I have to
Adding
drive
up.
like
I
a half
walk to
hour
the
just to find a mailbox.
You don't check your mail.
Well, no. But like
true.
to go to drop off a check. Like if I wanted to mail a check to someone.
Oh, see, where I live, where there's actual mailbox outside my house.
Oh, you
I
just put it in and put the
I put
thing
the
up?
flag up.
Is flag up means they take it?
Yeah, flag up means
okay.
there's something for them to take. Yeah.
Interesting. That's
Wait, did you not know that?
I said
You
it.
didn't know that.
I knew it. Well, no, that's what I just said, didn't I?
Wait a second. Where
Well, you didn't
Did you-
seem confident in that.
Well,
answer.
yeah, I've never had a mailbox before.
did your parents not have a mailbox?
We have a mail slot.
Oh. Interesting.
We have a mail slot, and technically the post office was walking distance, but we would walk to the post office and mail stuff in the.
I don't know if I've ever
Huh.
used the flag, but yeah. I did know that was what it was for.
Yeah.
I guess that checks out. I down in Texas, everything is
Bigger
and spread out. So
Oh.
bigger, yeah. But so we've always had a mailbox.
Yeah.
And I've always had a flag. My aunts who live in Morningside in a row house have a mailbox on their wall that if you wanted to put something out for delivery, you would put the mail sticking out sideways. So instead of being in the box, it would be like sticking out. The letter carrier knows just to take it.
I did not know that.
For a mail slot, that's what are you gonna do? Put it in the
Leave a note.
Put it in the slot.
I mean,
I don't know.
Like we'd give him like cookies and stuff, like as like the thank you, but we typically just know he's coming at 10:30, 11, whatever.
Yeah, I think
just
that's
run out and
custom,
grab him. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bill the
That is
mailman.
crazy.
Yeah,
Bill the mailman.
He was super grumpy, but he really liked like me and my sister. Like he liked kids.
Yeah. Well,
Sounds okay.
Yeah.
Back then, it was. You can't say that nowadays.
I didn't say
but, like,
anything. I didn't say anything.
He was just really nice with us.
Yeah,
He
he loved children.
He hated like everyone else. Okay, all right.
I didn't say it.
William was a saint. Maybe
Bill-
I don't know. He
Bill
could have
the
been
mailman.
terrible.
Man, dude.
He just took you into his truck and showed you all the mail.
Well,
Through sleet and snow and rain. What's the thing?
we'll get it to you.
We'll get it.
Hey, why don't you look down underneath that shelf, little boy?
Okay,
We can't say that.
man. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this podcast. It's fine.
You make you take notes on everything we
I
gotta
stopped
cut.
at Jews.
Juice,
Oh,
juice,
man.
cranberry juice. Greatest name, dude. That's the greatest
What
team name
else
of all
we got on
time.
the? We have a list of things we want to talk about.
I did want to talk about sports, so I put on here sports
Jesus.
exclamation point.
Okay.
So first of all, New York Knicks.
Yeah.
They've moved on to the second round. They beat the Detroit Pistons
Yeah.
in Game 6.
Pistons were good, weren't they?
They were good. So the Pistons actually like historically bad last
Yeah,
year
very bad.
to
Very
like
bad, yeah.
making the playoffs. Like I've never seen a team that bad to like.
They made a lot of free agent signings, didn't they?
Yeah, and I don't know how big the draft is for like NBA, but I'm sure that helps. They probably had a high
two rounds.
So serious question. We all know what a piston is, obviously, like
Correct.
part of a flower. For the Knicks, what are they?
pick. Knickerbockers.
Knickerbockers.
Knickerbockers, yeah.
And those are pants?
Overalls or something.
Let's go back to this piston thing.
Yeah.
Flower?
Yeah, expand on that.
Yeah. Piston's a part of a flower.
Yeah, the Motor City
The Motor-
is
yeah.
known for flowers.
Oh, okay. Well, it might be part of a motor too. I'm just saying it was two. First off,
Okay,
I know it was based off of that. Secondly,
I don't think so.
piston
You don't
is
know
a-
what a mailbox is.
it's a
You don't know.
flower.
What
I know what a mailbox is. I said
don't
the
know if
flag
you
goes
do.
up.
All right.
I did joke with him because he was like, "Oh, we have NHL and NBA or whatever," and I'm like, "So that's hockey and basketball?"
It's
And I was right.
His team name is Home Run Hot Dogs, so
It is a Oh my hot dogs. Oh, my
yeah.
gosh.
Hot dunks, not hot dogs.
Hot dunks. That's what I said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know you can't.
I
You
can't hear
can't
him.
understand
I
me.
can't hear
I
him,
understand
man.
that. I know you
man.
want to
He comes out clear,
clown
though.
on me.
he comes
What?
out. He comes out clear on the
On yours?
post on post.
Oh, okay.
On post?
Yeah, well, yeah, I got to turn my.
I'm mumbling today. I'm
Fix
a-
his.
A mumbler. It is a short. It's a type of short. Loose fitting trousers gathered at the
Knickerbocker?
knee. A
Yeah.
knickerbocker.
Yeah,
Tyler's
okay.
correct.
Sure.
Tyler knows.
I
everything.
know the.
He knows flowers.
1920s.
He knows
Flowers and
mailboxes.
I was right about the flowers too, though.
Oh, I don't. I took your
I
word
believe
for
you.
it.
I think you're right.
A piston is a
right.
type of flower.
It's a
or
part of a
part
flower.
of
It's part of a
It's a
flower. It's in the,
it's
it's
the
in
middle,
like,
isn't
little,
it?
Yeah.
piston flower.
It's a little piston is where the pollen is.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
2 for 2.
Here we go.
2 for 2.
Sweet.
What is the piston part of the flower?
You see Marc Andre Fleury lost? The Wild lost against the Knights.
Oh, the Knights. Yeah, he's
still
not the Knights
plays?
anymore.
It was his farewell tour. He's retiring this year.
Yeah.
End of the year.
Now he's done.
Yeah.
I thought he retired like pre-COVID.
No, dude, he's
was in-
been good too.
he
Did he
was-
win with Vegas? They didn't win, right? They lost. That was their first year.
They
That's
won
when he
their
left the
second year.
Pens.
They won their second year, didn't
Oh,
they?
Yeah,
he
but
went
I
to
don't-
Vegas.
He went to the
Yeah.
Vegas Knights. So what happened is
I thought they were.
it was a
Huge-
new expansion
huge
team,
travesty.
and
Injustice.
that was really weird. So typically, what happens with expansion teams is that you get to draft players from other teams.
Yeah.
So teams they're able to keep X number of players that they don't want to lose
Yeah,
because
you
it's
can
their
protect
best
them.
players because that would be unfair. But what happened was, it would, man, what was it? They like made deals with teams and they're like,
Yeah, you're allowed to make deals.
But they were like shady about it. They're like, oh, we won't take this guy that you really want if you give us a high draft pick or this and that. So it was really shady. Yeah. So the first year they were in the league, they had all these draft picks. They had this really good young team. They made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. So
weird. Vegas was shady about it?
Yeah, I've never heard.
Which is unheard. I mean, that's
unheard of.
It's unheard of because when the Panthers came into the NFL, dog shit.
Still arguably bad.
Same with the Texans.
Giants. Yeah.
Giants. Yeah.
Okay, first of all.
Also dog shit.
Giants, original team. Secondly, 2 Super Bowls in the last 25 years.
Yay.
4 Super Bowls total.
You still holding out hope for Manning?
Arch Manning? No, we just drafted Jackson Dart.
Is he going to be the guy?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I believe in Daboll, though. Daboll is...
There's a reason you don't get fired going 3-14. Sure.
Okay, look, Daboll was the offensive coordinator for Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Josh Allen was horrible out of college.
Yeah.
I don't think you remember. He was bad.
He was not good. He went to school at Wyoming.
He went to Wyoming. So I think it's
he's okay.
No, he's really good.
He's MVP, arguably.
I'm just saying.
I actually don't know if he should have won MVP, but regardless.
They already gave one to Lamar. His turn to win. Yeah, he hasn't won anything, so they just gave it to him.
It's not anyone's turn. It's objective. Who is the best this year?
Listen, buddy, I'm just telling you the rules they play by.
I know. It's all... Anyways, so I think it's a very similar situation. He's out of Ole Miss. Like, not a huge school by any means. Yeah, but he's a gunslinger. He's
played under Lane Kiffin.
Wild guy.
He's a great offensive mind.
Yep, exactly. So
I liked it. I thought Dart was the best quarterback aside from Cam Ward come out of the draft.
I think Sanders is much better than where he got drafted. Like,
sure.
That's insane.
I think Sanders got drafted that way because of his name and his daddy and his... everything comes with him.
I saw a good argument for why he fell so much because it's like... Once he fell enough, there was like a threshold where you're like in backup territory, and then he's like the worst backup of all time because he's going to be more popular than your starter.
Yeah.
So at that point, it's like you don't want that distraction.
No, you don't want that problem.
No.
Well, here's the other thing too is like people said, in real terms, how many teams actually needed a quarterback?
Giants,
maybe 10, right? Maybe out of the 32
Browns,
teams. Right? But I'm saying like.
Maybe I think less than that, probably. Yeah,
it's a fair number, right? But everyone's saying, "quote everyone passed on him." You think the Chiefs are going to take?
No,
it's like the teams that don't need a quarterback, like they were never in the market for one. Like,
exactly.
You can't say they passed on him. They don't.
New England's not going to take him. They literally just drafted the guy.
May. They have a quarterback.
Exactly.
The Buffalo Bills have Josh Allen.
Right.
There's no like.
Right. Yeah.
There's guys that are franchise quarterbacks on teams already.
Yes.
You don't in this. Okay, taking like Will Howard in the 7th round like that.
Well, the Steelers do need a quarterback.
They need a quarterback, but I'm saying like that.
They don't fall into that category. The Steelers did pass on him.
They did pass on him, but I'm glad
like
that they
4
did.
times.
I'm glad they did personally, but
interesting.
I didn't want that drama. I'm sick of it.
But that's super hypocritical if you're gonna get Aaron Rodgers.
I don't want Aaron Rodgers.
I know. Well,
he's still playing.
Yeah. See, that's the
point. Maybe we don't know. He's
41,
sitting on a beach right now.
Yeah, he's in
he won't decide. Someone can buy him.
Free agent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone can buy him.
He's a free agent.
Someone can buy him.
Yeah.
I mean, Brady's going to come back, right?
No,
I don't think so.
You don't think?
I think at this point is been 3 years. He wants that first ballot Hall of Fame.
Yeah, no, Brady's not going to come back.
2 years.
I think Brady should have went to San Francisco.
Right? Oh, 100%. Yeah. If he doesn't get it, it's the biggest injustice in the entire world.
Right, yeah. Tom Brady?
Yeah, he asked if he should get it. And I said,
dude, he has more championships than any team.
Sure.
Than any team.
Yeah. The main reason that
triple Giants, but
no.
Quadruple,
almost double. No, the Giants have 4. We're good.
You said 2.
We're good franchise. 2 in the last 25 years. 2 while I've been alive.
Gotcha.
The Giants beat him twice.
And the Giants beat him twice. He's never beaten my boys.
The Giants doesn't have 9.
Yeah, we did. We stopped Thanos that day. We really did. We are the Avengers of the NFL, dude.
I didn't want Sanders because I didn't think he was that good of a quarterback. He's very athletic. He's very gifted.
By the way, context: John is a Steelers fan.
Yeah.
What? I don't think we said that officially, but
so
yeah.
I don't want that drama that comes with him. He also has a posse that his fans and or his family and his like group that works with him.
Yeah.
They go after people if you like
you're negative.
If you're talk negative about them.
Yeah.
Like Pittsburgh is a big town for hey, if
they're
you're not,
harsh.
Yeah, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, they're coming after you. Especially the media too. Like they're gonna come after you. Like so, I'm sick of it with George Pickens.
You guys want to fire Tomlin every year,
yes.
and I have to, dude. Yes. All of my friends, they're all Steelers fans. The biggest babies I've ever. Oh, we get out in the first round of the playoffs, dude. I haven't been to the playoffs like I was in diapers, dude. Like it's ridiculous. I would give my left nut to make the playoffs every year, bro. Dude, every year.
Let me tell you.
Really? But okay, all right. An expression.
As a person that
I would give up something.
As a person that has started to bang that drum,
$5.
It gets stale. That's the problem. Of course,
no. I understand that you guys are frustrated.
Yeah,
but coming from a guy who we suck.
Yeah, I mean,
we haven't been good since Eli Manning.
You haven't found a quarterback since Eli, right?
That's and your what defense I'm saying. It's like
your defense isn't good enough to. Carry
we don't have a TJ Watt.
Yeah,
we don't have a Hayward. Like you know what I mean? It's like we don't have a Fitzpatrick or whatever. So
who do the Saints have now?
As quarterback?
Yeah.
What's his face? Derek Carr.
Yeah. Derek Carr.
They could have drafted. I thought he might go to the Saints.
But they took him before even.
I think that's a mistake. I mean, come on.
Probably, yeah.
Shuck's better than Shadur Sanders.
I think insane. At that point, I think you're fair to buy into that the owners were planning a coup against.
No,
them,
I don't think the owners were planning a coup.
I just think they were either. But I
think they drink their own Kool-Aid. So
the owners.
Think. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think
they're billionaires.
Exactly. So I think that when someone was like, "Oh, we don't like him," everyone's like, "Oh, if they don't like him, maybe we shouldn't like him."
There was a lot of that. And
then it was
negative,
yeah, because maybe we missed something. Maybe he's not as good as we thought.
Well, you're in on the Daboll. How true is that story that came out about Daboll interviewing him?
I could see that.
Just absolutely terrible.
Because if you remember Hard Knocks, when that was the Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams draft class.
Yeah,
I remember they had Jaden Daniels in there, and Daboll's like going over plays with him.
What a miss!
How was it a miss? We couldn't.
You couldn't.
We tried to trade. So they
not a miss.
We tried to trade for him.
He was taken second overall. Never mind. Go ahead.
I mean, Washington was a good move by them. They didn't.
100%.
Yeah, but. Yeah, he was like very like demanding in that meeting, and like I don't know, we only saw
maybe he's playing after TV, right? But
maybe I don't know.
He's probably a hard, intense guy. The thing
I think he's a football guy,
yeah,
and I think I could see Shadur coming in and maybe not being prepared. I don't know. Maybe it's bullshit, but I feel like that's not. Well, what I think is not correct is someone was saying he threw his interviews. I don't think that's true. That would be crazy.
Why would you throw them?
If he did do that, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. But
I knew that they always wanted him to go somewhere specific, but you don't get to pick. Like, you're naive if you think you can pick. Like,
well, Dion regrets saying that stuff.
I'm sure he does.
He's like,
he'll be.
I'm going to pull an Eli if he goes to Cleveland. It's like, yeah. Not only did he go to Cleveland, you're not going to be pulling an Eli because he got picked the fifth round.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's also, I mean, it's a very good point too. Like in those interviews, you're making it tens of hundreds of $1 million conversations.
It's a job interview.
Yeah. Like, this, if you make the wrong pick, people lose their jobs.
Yep.
You set the franchise back 25, 10, 20 years. Right.
Yeah.
It can be done. You see it done, and look at Cleveland.
Oh yeah,
right. Cleveland's the best example.
Well, Stefanski's still there though, so I mean, they seem to really like him.
Incredible to me. I don't.
Yeah, they love him, even though it's like you orchestrated the worst trade.
He ran Baker
or the worst contract,
and look
ran
at him
Baker
now.
out of town.
Look at him now,
and then gave the worst contract in sports history
to a guy that
any sport.
He hasn't played more than 10 games for you, and he's been awful.
Deshaun Watson, by the way, the guy who got in trouble for massages, quote unquote.
Yeah, it's up there with one of the worst contracts of all times.
Worst contract in terms of how much they paid versus
they paid him over $100 million, all guaranteed. So they're going to still have to.
It was $200 million.
$200 million, like whatever, like an unbelievable amount. It's all guaranteed. So now,
which is unheard of in the NFL. They don't guarantee contracts.
Hurt himself again, and he's not going to be playing all next year. They have to pay him the whole year. Yeah.
They drafted 2 quarterbacks in the draft, which is again unheard of,
and signed 2 in free agency. They have 4 quarterbacks.
Yeah, they traded for Pickett.
Traded for Pickett. Yeah, Super Bowl champion.
But what to me is more damning and more just like pure Browns idiocracy is drafting 2 quarterbacks in one
Why
draft,
would you get the guy from Oregon? If you were going to draft Sanders, that was, I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I mean, hedging your bets?
Sure. What bet?
Nothing. What do you have to lose, I guess? Like, Shedeur, it's Shedeur's job to lose. Like, there's no way in my mind he's not the best quarterback in that room.
He thinks he is.
I mean, maybe Flacco.
He thinks it's going to be Flacco's job.
Flacco has some juice
camp,
left, but
in camp it'll be Flacco's job. He's a vet.
Yeah, exactly. And
then I think Pickett's going to get a chance.
Pickett is horrible.
Yeah.
He's horrible.
Here's my knock on Sanders too: is he pats the ball right before he releases it. Like
a lot of guys do that.
Not in a dead giveaway.
I don't know.
It's a tell.
I don't think that's
Maybe he's getting in their minds.
Yeah, maybe
he's through
for the last.
Maybe he's through the interview.
Spicing it
playing
up.
a long game, man. That's what I would do.
Would you?
No, I would make as
Dunks?
much money as I can and then get hurt.
Yeah.
You'd be Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, I would. That sounds amazing.
Sounds like a great gig.
Are you kidding?
Except for the sexual assault allegations.
Yeah.
Not even allegations, lawsuits.
He just wouldn't get caught.
Oh, yikes.
No, hold on.
Dude,
Yikes.
John is tanking us today.
Cool.
Yeah, but no, I think Jackson Dart was the move because he's going to sit for a year as well, right? Like Russ is going to play.
Yeah, I understand drafting one but you signed Russ, so it's like why?
I am pro. Like I actually don't understand why dude. Back in the day, you used to draft a rookie and he would sit for his first year.
Oh, 100%. I think him sitting is a good.
Everyone's
move.
like, oh, he has to play. He has to play this year. Jackson, when he's going to come in? Like he's not coming in this year unless he gets. Unless Russ is horrible or he gets hurt.
Yeah.
And even then, I think Jameis is going to actually be backup.
Winston's backup. Yeah, that confused. Like I guess I didn't understand signing Winston and Wilson then.
Well, I think they were hedging their bets because I don't think they knew they were even going to get a quarterback.
I guess
like back when they did that, we thought the Browns were going to take Shedeur.
Sure, by the time you get
Jackson Dart wasn't even on the radar at that point.
And you got him in the third round or second. What?
Who?
Jackson Dart.
You got him. We traded back into the first. Yeah. I think we reached a little for him, but there were rumblings that the Rams were going to take him.
Oh, I would imagine
which would be
that.
smart because Stafford's old. Yeah.
Well, that or maybe Cleveland takes him, pick 130.
Exactly. Yeah, those were the two I was worried about. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was a good move to come back in and get him.
Well, I'm super glad we didn't go pick 3 and we got Carter.
Yeah, you obviously could have had him at pick 31. So
exactly, yeah, right. So I think it was a good draft.
I said to a couple of buddies that I was very happy with the Steelers draft this year because they didn't do the flashy thing.
Yeah, disciplined.
For the last 4 years, they've been splash or here's what we're gonna do. This is this exciting move, and it's like you were boring, and that's what I wanted from you.
Yep,
I wanted you to be boring.
Fix the trenches.
I wanted you to take the guy that's going to replace Cam Hayward, which you did.
Yep,
and then you went and got running back, which you needed.
Yep.
These are good things.
So who's going to throw the ball though? That's my question.
At this point, they don't.
It's Mason Rudolph.
They don't throw the ball anyway.
It's Mason Rudolph.
They're just going to hand the ball off.
Cordell Stewart.
That's your guy.
That's my guy.
Tommy Maddox.
I never liked Tommy Maddox.
I just remember like elementary school, everyone would wear his jersey.
Tommy the Gun.
Tommy the Gun. And then Roethlisberger came.
He sells insurance. He went back to selling insurance after that.
That's wild.
Tommy Maddox? Are you serious?
How?
He didn't make enough money?
Yeah, I was gonna say
maybe he did after, but
how much did you just
throw away?
Blow, yeah,
dude.
They made a lot back then, but they don't make near as much as they do now.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, a backup quarterback now makes like $10 million to just sit on the bench.
Deshaun Watson, $200 million to rehab and go to jail.
Yeah. $10 million, $200 million.
Did he go to jail?
Nope.
No.
He had $200 million.
He was just
jail.
You didn't go to jail.
No, he got suspended for like a year.
He was suspended by the league, but he didn't go to jail.
Okay, I got
the league and jail are different things.
Well, I just remember he wasn't playing because he used to be amazing. He used to be amazing.
Ray Rice didn't go to jail, buddy.
Okay.
And Ray Rice hit his fiance.
Yeah.
On camera.
Yes.
And he didn't go to jail.
I know. I know. There's a lot of people who didn't go to jail.
There's no cameras where these things
I just couldn't remember if he actually went to jail or why he was just missing for like a year or two.
He's been hurt a lot and he got suspended.
Well, I'm just talking Texans, like when he left the Texans.
Fair enough, yeah.
Anyways, Deshaun Watson, what a mess.
What a loser.
He is such a joke. I've never seen a fall from grace like that.
I know, he was so good.
He was the
really
guy.
good.
He was. Did he get an MVP or close?
No, but
close,
he was the reason that they were even relevant. So
100. Yeah, it was him and JJ Watt.
yeah.
That was a team.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I listed my house for sale. My other house.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Finally got it cleaned out.
wait, which house?
I went out in Hopewell.
The one I went to?
No,
Oh,
I don't think so.
for the hot dog night?
No.
Okay. That's your current house.
Yeah, that's where I live now.
Hopewell. I swear I was at a Halloween party at your house.
Yeah, not
And
at
this was the house.
Hopewell.
That's not the one.
No,
that was before you moved.
I was at New Ken. All the
Okay.
way out in New Ken.
But then someone was telling me I was not there, and I'm like, dude, I swear I was there. Like I
Yeah, it was
remember that
all
party.
one floor.
This was like early on
Yeah, you were there.
when like we knew each other.
Yeah, it was an all one floor house.
Yeah,
You walk in, living room on your left.
yeah,
Walk straight back, and
yeah. You're like the inflatable pool.
Yeah, we rented that house.
Okay,
Yeah,
you drove me maybe, or maybe Nate drove me.
I would say Nate probably drove you.
Yeah, I went there. That was before I could drink.
Sure.
So I remember like being around. I wasn't drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
You weren't
It was like
21?
10 years ago.
I have lived in
Yeah.
this house for a long time.
Yeah.
I live in my current house for like 8 years now. So
That's crazy to think, but yeah, I guess it makes
that
sense.
checks out. Yeah.
That's wild.
That was right before you guys got married, or you got married and then moved there?
We got married there,
Yeah,
like when we
okay.
lived there. Yeah, and then we moved.
Hmm.
But we were like already intermingled at that point. So
Intermingled.
Intermingled.
Yeah.
That's a.
They were already
that's the way to
sharing
put it.
knickerbockers.
we were common
No
law
comment?
married.
Yeah.
No comment. I don't have a wife. I don't know what that means. Just a guy.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of guys,
Guys.
tell me about Borderlands. That's on our list today. John, you've played Borderlands.
Yeah,
2 was the last one.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 is the best one. 2 was great.
Yeah. I think 3 looks good, but 2 is the best.
I just remember 2 was like, I don't know. That's when we were playing with all our friends, and
Yeah.
there was all that DLC, and
It was 360.
it was the best console. Yeah,
Yeah, so they came out with Borderlands 4.
trailer
Looks it was like a
It
state of
hasn't
play.
come
It was-
out
it was
yet, right?
20. No. Honestly,
September,
I
right?
should. Is it September?
I looked
I should have looked up the
September 12th, I think.
2 days before my birthday.
There you go.
Happy birthday,
I'll
Tyler.
I'll take that
31.
day off. We'll play Borderlands. 31.
31,
Yeah, right?
Sure. Yep.
Yeah, for the third.
wasn't
Yes.
your 30th last year? Where I
for
took
the
your ceiling,
sixth time.
It's 31 for. It's just the
your apartment,
the one. It's like just a little longer. It's a little longer now.
a little longer one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you do your one like that, or do you just do the
No,
line?
I just do a 1. I
Yeah.
don't do
Well, they're both ones.
I just do a line.
Okay.
It's a little,
You're
He
not
does a
pretentious.
capital I.
do a Roman numeral.
I thought out of everyone here, you would do the fancy one. That seems like
Nah.
a Tyler thing, right?
Nah, I'm pretty.
Calligraphy, yeah.
Yeah,
Calligraphy, yeah,
You can do
dude,
calligraphy,
yeah.
It's fine.
All right. Borderlands 4.
Borderlands 4. It looks pretty. The trailer was very interesting because it's like, so Randy Pitchford gets on, whether you like Randy Pitchford or not. I think he's become a caricature of himself, and I really don't like Randy Pitchford.
I think
He's
he's
a
an
little
embodiment of what the game series has become,
Yeah,
right?
but they kind of like quickly got him off screen,
They gave him
and
the
then it
hook.
was actually like
Yeah.
the devs talking about it.
Yeah.
And they were very quick to point out, like, they're like, oh, it's going to be like more grounded from like where you remember the series. So like Borderlands 1, maybe 2, we'll see. Because it got like really ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Claptrap was in it for all of like 10 seconds, which I thought was great.
Yeah.
Talk about caricature.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
The thing so the things I don't like, it looks exactly the same. The animations look exactly the same.
Still,
It's
cell shaded style.
I'm
Yeah.
talking like, when I say animations, I'm talking like the way they load their gun, like the
no.
thing, like the little hop and stuff. I'm just like,
Oh, no.
you think you really want to play a Borderlands, and then you just watch it, and it's like open desert and open whatever, and I'm just like, oh, like I'm not really sure.
Well, they've tried to get away from that. Like the
With Tiny Tina and stuff, yeah.
Tiny Tina, the pre-sequel was like on the moon or
Yeah.
something.
And you're like,
Yeah.
is this Tatooine?
It might be Tatooine, yeah.
But so that's the kind of stuff I'm like, I don't know. Stuff I do like, the classes actually look kind of cool. The weapons feel punchier. So you played Destiny, right?
Yeah.
You played Destiny a little bit. Mm-hmm. It actually seemed like it was leaning more Destiny than Borderlands. Like it felt like a little tighter. It felt a little more punchy. It had like as you kill a guy, and it has like the sound effect, almost like the Modern Warfare, like
nice.
you
like hit
break
marker
their thing, you kill them and stuff. Yeah, like it. It felt a little. And granted, seeing it is very different from playing it, so maybe it won't be that way. But it felt like not as floaty, not as loosey goosey. It felt a little bit more tight. A la Destiny, which is cool. And then the movement was updated. So now it's like you have a grappling hook and you have a double jump and you have like the slide, you can go down hills and stuff. And it's like, it's not all on like cooldowns. So it's like, you're just like running and gunning and stuff like that. And there's like a zip line. You just go thwunk and jump and ground pound, do different things. So like, that's all super cool.
Yeah.
So you have that, you have like your little personalized like vehicle that you can go through, and like, it's again very much Destiny with like a little land speeder. But yeah, like overall it looked kind of cool. You're not on Pandora. It's a new planet, which is really good. It continues the storyline and stuff. So like, I'm tentatively excited. Like I'm actually kind of hoping this is good.
Is it Game Pass?
Not Game Pass. Yeah.
You think it'll be $80 or $70?
So that's the
segue.
That's a good story. Yeah, I don't know. Probably 80. If I had to guess, I feel like Borderlands would be able to pull an $80 price tag.
So
that's so terrible.
Xbox games are going to be $80, and the new consoles are going to be more.
Well, no, the consoles already went up. So consoles.
So the old consoles
went
are
up.
more. Wow.
Yeah, it's like $600 for Series X. Wow.
Holy shit!
That's insane.
Yeah.
So not worth.
Well, so did PS5 Pro went up. But
the PS5 Pro
was already $750. Now it went up even more. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like you have all of this.
My buddy bought one.
People were panic buying because it's just like, well, crap, we got to.
Well, he bought one before.
Yeah.
So are they doing the thing where it's like? So I actually just got like the watch dealer I buy from. They sent me an email like, "Hey, our prices are going up. You better buy one now." Were they doing that thing?
I don't think so, because it just kind of came out of nowhere, because people are giving Microsoft crap because it's like they gutted, like it's like we had a record breaking year or whatever, and then they started just firing people, and then they're raising the prices on everything, prices on the
Game Pass is untouched though, right?
Currently,
yeah. That has.
But Game Pass just went up.
Yeah, they can't.
But it's been 2 years, like roughly. So like we just hit the $70 thing. People were kind of used to the $69.99 price tag,
right?
And then you have Nintendo that just kind of leads the charge with Mario Kart, and it's like, okay, that's going to be 80, right. And now everyone's going to be 80.
Yep.
And it's just like, I mean, Microsoft's having a great year with Game Pass, so like there is that.
Yeah.
But
excellent year with Game Pass.
Borderlands will definitely do it, and then obviously GTA.
Which got pushed back.
That was the Tyler. Was what?
Not this year anymore.
It's not this year anymore.
Yeah, it's 26 now, right?
26 May 2026.
Believe it or not, Will sent me that.
Yep.
Will sent me that.
I said it was. Everyone's like, no, it's going to be this year. I'm like, ain't this year.
Yeah, good call.
Never going to be this year.
Good call.
I got pushed to May.
Today.
How'd you know? Because like they didn't like a date or what?
There was no date, and name another time that Rockstar was just like, oh, this is the date. Here we go. Yeah, like it's not.
We're pushing GTA 6 back, but in the meantime, check out our new DLC for GTA.
Well, now it's like, okay, what are we going to get now? Because up to this point, people are like, well, we're not going to release the game because GTA. We're not going to do this.
Oh,
so is it going to be like this just drought of nothing? Or now
people coming in.
People are going to have to start releasing their games early.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not even saying ready, but now it's like, okay, we'll push ours back. We'll launch May of 2026. And now GTA is like, just kidding, fools. We're doing May. Smack dab middle of the year. Which means that like the rest of the year is just GTA.
Right.
So now everyone's like, well, crap, now we got to pull it up. Which means either we're going to have a drought of games and everyone's just going to be, it's just going to be a bloodbath next year. Yeah. Or they're going to be like, okay, what do we cut? Oh, bugs. That's fine. Ship it. Let's get it. And now we're gonna have all these broken.
We'll just
broken
bugs. Fix on the fly.
For some reason, I was thinking Bugs Life video game. I'm like, is that
the Bugs Life ants?
That's a really big callback.
You think they also think about like the price model, right? Like it's going to be $80 now. Like back when it was like $50, everyone was like, "Oh, it's so terrible," but you still bought 3 to 4 games at a time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now it's like $80.
Well,
like,
back when it was 50,
holy crap!
Your mom bought you one from Toys R Us.
Sure. But I mean, like, okay, but like 60. It was 60 for a long time. When you were an adult.
It's been 60.
So.
Yeah,
my entire career at GameStop, it was 60.
Yeah,
64.19. That's a new game. That's what you paid.
60 with taxes and all that. Yeah.
So what was your question?
Oh, like, do you think that they holding back? Are they either rush it forward or not want to release 2 because they don't want it to play at the same time? But also, like, well, what if they only buy one game? Like,
that's a great, great call.
What if they don't want to buy an extra game right now?
And people are quick to say like, okay, well, actually, if you look at like cartridges and how much they were with inflation, they were actually like $90 and $80 and $100 and everything. And it's just like, sure. Like, yes, absolutely. But
my stance has been completely consistent this entire time. Raise the price, fine, whatever. Like, you talk about quality, whatever you want. But if you're going to raise the price on the game, get rid of the microtransactions. Get rid of because that should be covering.
Yep.
You guys have already implemented the difference in inflation or the expense of games through different means: DLC, microtransactions, games for service, subscriptions, whatever.
If you want money again, make a new game.
Make a new game. Don't let me buy the entire game up front and get everything that's in the game.
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
Oblivion, the horse armor, where this all fucking started. They've done it again. The cycle has repeated itself. Oh my gosh.
It's very fitting considering
so
that
fitting. Perfect timing.
Just
almost like they did
Yeah.
that on purpose. Did you play Oblivion? Are you a fan of the Elder Scrolls games?
No. It takes too long.
Yeah.
I don't have time.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm a loser, so I have time.
I'm just more pissed that once again NCAA is not coming to PC.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
It's not.
They said it was going to, and then now
they pulled it back.
They're dropping 26.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just like I read an article. It's like this puts a nail in the coffin for PC. That's never going to happen.
That's like the first good sports game they release in years, and it's like, not PC.
Nah, dude, see ya.
So
but I'm
cringe.
not paying $600 for
no way.
Game.
I'd be mad at you if you did that.
It's not happening. Well, it'd be $680 because I'd have to pay it.
Yeah, right.
Maybe you could get a bundle.
There might be probably a bundle somewhere.
Might be a bundle.
Might get a bundle. Little Mario Kart bundle.
That's it. Thing.
Only pay $100 more.
Well, that was my Tyler was too slow. I missed out on Mario Kart. I missed out on the Switch.
What do you mean you missed out?
I couldn't pre-order one.
Well, we were coming home from like D&D. How would you have done it?
D&D. It was it was midnight.
Yeah.
I was ready to go.
Oh, so you did get home in time.
I ran upstairs.
Yeah.
Because that was when I had that food poisoning. So
that's right.
I was up there. I was just sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
Refreshing. I had Best Buy up, Walmart up, and Target up. And nothing worked. And turns out Best Buy didn't even start until 1. And everyone, whatever.
Yep.
But it's like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
So I was going to say
how
that
could you have known?
A friend of mine texted me the next day. It's actually Lindsay's OT friend. She loves Animal Crossing and like all little fun games on Switch. She's like told me this whole story about how she got her Switch. She's like I was gonna set an alarm and then I just decided like no, if it happens it's fate. And I was like, I keep reading and she wakes up at like I don't know 12:30 like around 12:40. Logs into Best Buy's website. What does she do? Gets a fucking Switch.
Wow.
And then I read your message next like
that's good. I mean, good for her, but like, dang it.
That following day was like hell for me for work. So I didn't read any of this shit until like later on. And like I'm downstairs at the laundry, I'm like reading this whole thing at like 5 o'clock. Going, oh, great for you. And then I was like, my buddy didn't get one because he tried all this as well. And she said like, they didn't release anything on Best Buy until about 12:40.
I went, so you know how like when your mind's set on something and you're like, okay, like I'm going to get one of these.
Yeah.
And then you start going down the dark rabbit hole of like, that's fine. I'll get it. So like it started out, I'm going to do like the Mario Kart bundle.
Yeah.
Then it was like, I'll do the regular Switch, like whatever, that's fine. I'll buy it separately and I'll pay the extra $30. Yeah. Then it got to like, they're starting to sell like bundles. You can get in lines for bundles. So I'm like, no, I'll do the Mario Kart bundle with like the steering wheels and like Donkey Kong or whatever. And it's like a $800 thing. Yeah. And I'm just like, whatever. I'll return them later. It's like I need this.
Need the Switch.
Like I ended up just like falling asleep and then like I wake up and I like look and it's just like you've been
kicked
out of line or whatever. Yeah, it's just like, okay.
Eat shit, asshole.
Yeah. So now all my hopes and dreams rely on Nintendo, who are apparently sending out emails this month
really?
to send out to select customers who like logged 50 hours on their Switch and have their top tier online server, which I have all that. I have
Nice.
You pay for Nintendo Online?
the extra version.
Why?
Because look, there's that one time when I'm like, man, I really want to play all the new Mario Kart tracks, and I did it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Well, that and I wanted. So I originally got it because I wanted to play
Mario Strikers.
No, Twilight Princess. No,
Princess Peach Showtime.
whatever the most popular Zelda is.
Most popular Zelda?
Yeah.
It was like an older one or something.
Mm-hmm.
They did that. They did retro gaming.
Yeah,
that's what they all do now. It's like
What's the 64?
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina.
Yeah, that was it. It
Yeah.
was terrible.
Whoa,
It was
Terrible.
awful. Yeah,
Well, no,
I'm
the
sure.
control, like the way it mapped to the controls and
yeah.
everything, because it's not in
that's
64.
a lot of people's
never-
favorite game of all time.
It never checks out.
Yeah.
It never
It's-
plays the same. So
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I did all that, and so now I'm just going to wait and hope Nintendo sends me
Well,
something.
you were on the fence about it. Now, is it because is it
the
like the
pursuit.
girl
You just said
rejecting you,
I
and
need
it's
it.
like
I
now
need
you
it.
like her more
No.
than ever?
Yeah, you just said-
I'm
said
going to
now,
marry
like-
that girl.
the moment you can't have it. It's like,
Exactly.
I want it.
Wow. Nintendo's
no,
playing a game out here.
So
dude.
really, it truly is like I really like out of all the games that are on the computer and like Game Pass and everything, boy does it tickle my fancy to just sit on the couch and play Mario Kart
Yeah.
I
and
wish.
just do like
Even if it's by yourself.
it's open world, so
Yeah.
like there is some kind of like single player stuff you can do, and then like eventually people will get a Switch, probably. You know what I mean? I have that one
like
literally sitting there.
$700
brand
though, dude.
spanking new. Chelsea did say she's finally going to use that, so that's good.
Yeah, but that can't play the new Mario Kart.
It can't.
Yeah,
No.
so that's
Yeah.
Sucks, yeah.
that's
Oh no,
that's-
Chelsea will never play Mario Kart with me.
Oh really? I
Yeah.
thought she didn't.
Well, she likes it, but
She likes Mario Kart.
yeah, but we.
Oh, you're not gonna
I
buy
can't.
two? Yeah. No.
Well, no, I would buy. I like if she wanted to play it, I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
Oh.
She doesn't want to lose to you.
Yeah, it's like I'm
more
not
that.
going to hold
I see,
back.
I see.
Like
So it's funny. Lindsay thinks she's better than me at Mario Kart, and every single time I whoop her.
yeah, I mean it's
Wow.
just like
Yeah.
She is very good at it, but she thinks she's
Yeah.
like better than me. And I was just like, let's try.
I've
Okay.
never been good at Mario Kart.
Oh, come on,
so
let's have it.
You guys
So-
are all better than me.
what was I still had the dry erase board for my 30th birthday.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
we had all the
Last year.
on there. Last year.
Last year, yeah.
So it's really not that
it's not
impressive.
that dry.
I still have it. Yeah,
Not that dry.
Not
still,
super
still
impressive.
wetting.
It's
No.
still wet.
That was a fun night.
Yeah,
Oh, that was the 24-hour. No, that was different.
that's different. Yeah,
I thought the erase
was
board
fun,
was
too.
from the 24-hour stream.
no, it was my 30th party because Gerard was there, and yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah, the
Oh yeah, we had team. I think I was on Kyle's team, and he was trying to carry me
probably,
through
yeah.
Mario Kart. And
It's
I was
close.
really bad.
It's
He was
close,
not
yeah.
happy with me.
yeah,
I came in last.
I think Best Buy tried to combat against like botting, like to
yeah.
go
Like
snipe
I'm not
them.
mad at Best Buy.
How do you do?
Like,
Like doing it an hour later. You're
Either
saying?
that or like they had some method. I don't know how they did it, but
yeah.
that's what she said. And I was like,
How does a bot work? Like you just have like a million queues up at once, and one of them
you
gets
just-
it,
you
or
just have it. Yeah, it's all scripts. So it just runs a script and it just goes and grabs. It just gets you. It goes. and
yeah,
gets
but
it.
you just have like a million of them,
You can, yeah. I
or
guess,
is it just
I
so
guess.
fast that it can just do it faster than any person?
It's probably
Dude, it was
just faster.
seconds.
Oh,
It was just
interesting.
like I mean, I had it in my cart from Target.
Yeah.
And then I got to like the payment thing.
Yeah.
And their app was going down, and I'm like,
Oh,
okay, like
yeah.
Apple Pay, and it's like
It was
fail.
Yeah.
It was
fail,
like
and
Duquesne Light 3 days ago.
the way.
Yeah.
Duquesne Light 3 days
Oh, well,
ago.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
sure.
just like it doesn't work.
Oh, outage
but-
map? That doesn't work.
Brutal. Well, I
Yeah.
hope you can get it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I will eventually. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
true.
it's
Just gotta be
it's
patient.
not like they're like, oh yeah, and then Mario Kart's gonna be like, you're gonna bundle Mario Kart with the Switch every Christmas.
Yeah.
And in 2 years, there's gonna be an OLED model. So like worst
That's what I'm
case,
waiting
you
for.
know,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get a Switch 2 when it's an OLED.
I
That
just
was
want to play that. I want to play Donkey Kong. Looks pretty rad.
I never use my Switch. It's been like such a mistake buying it.
Yeah.
I
I
never
played
use
like
mine
a
either.
couple games on it.
I just can't. My eyes don't work like that anymore. I'm
Oh,
lucky. I'm
really?
lucky I can see my phone screen anymore, dude. I need
My
glasses
hands
really
get
bad.
tired. I'm like laying in bed and I'm holding it. Like my hands get like.
Oh, I
cramp up.
playing on the TV, like especially whenever like you're holding Penny and stuff. Like, it's just like it's super It was so good. It was like the Switch was like a lifesaver at that point.
That was your whole thing last year, though, just handheld games and stuff.
And Tekken. That was it.
I just don't play. I just go downstairs. I just play on the iPad.
Yeah.
Hearthstone, still doing the Hearthstone, and
new season just dropped.
Nice. So. I miss OG Hearthstone, dude. That was the most fun.
Oh, I don't pay for Hearthstone.
I know. I'm just saying, like when it was a card game.
Hearthstone, FTL,
that was so fun.
Balatro.
I wouldn't
FTL?
even. Faster Than Light.
Faster Than Light, space game.
It's great game, dude. Great game. Best $5 you ever spent.
Balatro is great. You played Balatro, right? You got into that? That was a great game.
I bought it twice because I'm an idiot.
Twice?
I'm an idiot.
Oh, iPad and
I bought
computer?
it on the Switch and I bought it on Apple Store. I was like, I'm gonna play it on the computer. Then I was like, that was a mistake.
Well, the Apple Store now, I think Apple Store, it's part of Apple Arcade.
It is. It's a Balatro Plus.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is Balloons TD.
I think it's the same game.
Yeah.
You can also play Balloons if you have Netflix.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a Netflix game?
It's included.
Yeah.
It's included.
So Netflix has the best game.
Into the Breach is a Netflix game.
That's
not as good as Balloons.
That's the sequel to Faster Than Light.
Oh,
they would have put Faster Than Light on Netflix if it wasn't so old.
You guys are all over it.
It's the Faster Than Light's like 20 years old. So.
Oh, really?
You actually might like Loop Hero.
Loop Hero. Yeah, I probably would.
It's pretty good.
I need to play it Into the Breach still, so it's on my list.
Into the Breach is very good.
It's on my list because
it's very different. So like, I don't want you to think it's like FTL, but like it's a very different type of game, but it's very fun.
I'm just happy to play. I finally, after I don't know, what was I? Definitely 17 years. After 17 years of trying to beat the game once.
Yeah,
I finally beat it, and then I just kept beating it, and then I just kept getting
better.
Getting because when you beat it for the first time, you unlock a new ship.
So it's like a better ship.
Yeah, you play.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not.
Not always.
It depends. Oh,
Depends.
it's random.
It's all RNG.
Interesting.
So the ship is the same.
Yeah.
But what you get is all RNG. So I think it's one of the first games that really. I want to say one of the first games to really do that, like RNG type stuff. Maybe not, but
I'm sure there's other. But yeah,
it's just really old. So
yeah.
Like how old? Like what console are you talking about?
It's only on PC.
Oh, it's a PC game, but it's like
yeah, I guess so. I mean, it was.
It's like not Windows 95 or anything, is it?
No.
It's like
it was like Windows 7.
Okay,
yeah.
That is old.
Yeah,
I don't know I'm typing that in. I just typed in FTL. I'm like, I need to go to like Steam or something first.
Yeah. So you unlock a new ship, and then you have to beat it again, and then you unlock a new ship, and they do get better progressively, but they just are different ships.
2012.
Right.
2012. Yeah. So.
Oh, that's not crazy.
13 years ago.
Yeah, it's old.
I was 15.
I've been playing it since it came out, so I've been trying to beat it for the first time since it came out.
Really? And you just beat it for the first time?
Like last year, yeah.
Wow, that's magical.
No, I wasn't trying all the time.
Yeah, but still, that's a 15-year cook.
Dude, it felt incredible.
Oh my gosh, dude, I can't even imagine.
I beat like Super Punch-Out.
Yeah.
And it's just like, as a kid, you're just like getting your butt kicked and you're just like, okay, I'm never doing this. And eventually you come back to it like 20 years later.
Yeah.
You're like, you're mine.
Oh, man.
Beat you, Super Mario
I don't
Brothers.
know if I've ever had a game like that.
No.
Where it's like I couldn't beat it and then
you'll
back to
get there.
You ever played Audio Surf?
I think so.
Fun game.
Yeah, it's like black background with
the keys.
Blue, yeah.
It's a fun game. If
I believe you.
If you're into playing a game that you play music with, so
you
you used to be able to load your own tracks into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like Metal Gear?
Yeah.
It was fun. Buddy of mine played it. We used to play it all the time.
Yeah.
I used to watch him play. I've always been a person that likes to watch other people play a video game.
That's me, dude. Like since I was like the middle child, I was always the younger brother. I would watch my older brher play.
No pressure, but you can still kind of.
I would help. I was a co-pilot. I would help him.
Mm-hmm.
So like I remember like he would be stuck. Like there was this one thing where we were playing this like one RPG, and it was like a final boss. He could not figure it out, and I just remember. You know how you have like those weird memories where they're like just ingrained.
Yeah.
I must have been like 7 years old, dude, and I was like, maybe we should try this, and that's like how you did it. And I was like so proud of myself. Yeah. I'll
That's
never forget
probably
that.
the best feeling.
Oh, it was the best feeling, dude. It was the best feeling.
I mean, watching you play the Grandia and watching Jeff play Runaway Schoolboy.
Yeah.
Schoolboy Runaway.
Or Schoolboy
which
Runaway.
was this year, by the way.
Yeah.
That seems like forever ago.
Yeah.
That was one of my
exhilarating,
favorite
dude. Exhilarating.
experiences.
Talking
dude.
about that,
was
took him-
awesome.
Took him forever to beat it for the first time. 20 tries, right? Something like that.
Oh my god,
I did more than
100
that,
tries.
yeah.
more than,
Hundreds of tries.
more than that. Yeah. Took forever.
That was elating.
Yeah, I used to sit next to my friend. I didn't have a computer. I used his family's like extra laptop when I went over there. So I used to just sit and watch him play EVE Online.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
I used to watch my brother play RuneScape. We would sneak downstairs. So we had a Macintosh, so RuneScape wouldn't run on it. So we would sneak downstairs early in the morning. We were just talking about this the other day. On my mom's work computer, and we played because it was a Windows like laptop, and we played RuneScape at like 3 in the morning, dude.
Back
It's
then,
awesome.
like computers were unaffordable.
Oh yeah, well
especially
yeah.
a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I'll
and,
never
like,
forget. We
yeah.
had that red Macintosh, dude. That's such a throwback.
Think different. Yeah, that's a good one.
Where it's like cackling or whatever, not cackling, but like you know when it was loading and it made those like ticking sounds
the
or
CRT
whatever.
monitor, yeah,
What's that,
the CRT monitor.
dude? It was loud though.
It's like an all. I assume it'd be like an all-in-one, right? Like it was like a.
I think they were.
Yeah. It was all in one. Yeah.
People took those and repurposed them and made them fish tanks.
Really?
Yeah, my buddy,
crazy.
like years ago, he did that and like you just kind of make it into a fish. I think it leaked. I don't really know, but
You guys remember that one show? I think it was like on, maybe it was like MTV or something, where they would make those custom cars. And they would put a fish tank in the car.
Pimp My
Yeah,
Ride.
like Pimp My Ride,
Yeah.
Pimp My
Was that
Ride,
MTV?
Yeah,
probably.
Exhibit.
Like that car doesn't work after that shoot, right? Like that thing is gonna like break
Well,
down.
I've had this theory about it too. It's funny because there's actually a new show on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called, but they tried to do the same thing.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's just a joke. It's like,
Yeah, it's like dumb, right?
yeah, like
You're not
there's
like actually upgrading a car. You're just putting like the most ridiculous thing in it.
what I always say is like you take this piece of shit car,
Yep.
arguably a piece of shit, and like you make it cool. But you could just bought the guy a new car.
Yeah. You waste all this money for this car that's gonna break down in
these
2
speakers
days.
cost more than all your tires. Or
Yeah,
something. Yeah, it's like,
Or like the one that they always had. They used to put TVs on the outside of the car. It's like, cool, man. For all the times I'm sitting outside next to my car watching television.
or they put like movie projectors in the headlights.
Yeah,
And they're just
it's like cool, man. It's really
my
cool.
God.
For the one time that actually happens ever.
Yeah.
When I show someone and they go, cool, let's go back inside.
Yeah, let's go sit on the couch in the living room with your
Yeah,
80-inch television
exactly.
in there. How about that?
You have movie night and your car battery dies.
That was a big show for us growing up. So if my sister-in-law sent us a video a while back, and I think I showed Chelsea the video too. It was they were making fun of it, obviously, and it was like they were like, oh, is it? They were like, he was like, oh, look at this. You want a DJ deck? Look, man, right here. Just slapped in the middle of they put like a DJ deck in the middle of the console where it's
the
like
console.
this is a horrible spot for it. He's like, hey, you want me to cut your roof off? Yeah, man, I'm gonna cut your roof off. I'm gonna cut your roof off. Like, no, dude, like I don't need you to do all of that.
That's like a skit or something.
Yeah, it's a skit.
Put some sick flames on the side.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember that show was so funny.
That's a great show. It was a good show for kid, like watching as a kid. But
Yeah,
it's like,
as a kid you're like, dude,
think
that's
about it now,
sick.
you're
But like grown up now, you're like, what a dumb show.
you're like how
Maybe
fucking
replace his
impractical.
transmission or something. Like don't put a fish tank in
Drop
his
a
engine.
new engine in that bad boy.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have to get a car soon, and I keep looking at Mini Coupes.
Mini
I
Coops.
really like them.
wow.
I really like
Okay.
Mini Cooper.
That'd be cool.
It's not practical.
I know.
You can't.
I know.
You have a kid.
Well, yeah, but I was
it four
looking at a
doors?
GT86.
This
That's
was
not
pre-kid
practical
though.
either.
This was pre-penny though.
We knew Penny was coming though.
Are
No, you
they?
didn't.
Oh no, we didn't. No,
No, because this is your apartment.
Yeah.
Are they? Are they 4-door?
GTA6?
No. The
Mini Coupes?
GTA 6.
Huh?
What'd you say?
GT86?
Oh,
GTA
I thought you said
6.
GTA 6.
did, yeah.
GTA 6? Yeah.
It is, yes. GTA 6 is 4-door.
4-door.
The
Next
Mini
May.
Coupes can be.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they can be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
we
thing.
saw one in Florida. It was like this like lime green one,
Yeah.
4-door. I believe is convertible, and I'm like,
oh, nice.
I like that.
You should get the Austin Powers one and put a London flag on top of it.
I don't care now. I'm not gonna do that.
That would be a power move.
Yeah, I do want an electric car, but
Yeah,
those are expensive.
I speaking of that a little, like I think it's funny that it's interesting what people spend their money on. I'll say that, like when you get your car wrapped and all that, like different like colors or like. That doesn't interest me.
So I agree with you, except Dwayne got his done.
Yeah.
And it looks
It
sick.
looks really nice.
And it's the only one that looks like that.
I actually think for
and that's why I
Teslas
hate
specifically.
Teslas. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. I think it makes sense for that car.
For that car specifically, that makes sense because it's like you can't be unique with them. They all look the same, and his looks awesome.
I really want like a yellow car. I want like a Couch Company yellow car. Not because of Couch, but just like
something different.
I've seen
stand out.
I've seen certain not like a.
That doesn't even seem like you though.
Like a banana yellow?
I know. It's just like a really warm, like a sunflower yellow.
Oh, sun. Okay.
Yeah, like
okay,
a like
warm,
a.
okay.
My mom
not
had
a
a
banana
really
yellow, right? Not a banana. Like
It
bright,
could be banana yellow, but it needs to lean more on the warm side than on like a cool.
So like a really.
It's not like highlighter yellow.
Almost spoiled banana yellow.
yeah, maybe a little more oranges. Like honestly, there's like a little yellow. I don't even know what that is, but whatever the color. Not the Sharpie. There's a piece of paper there. Whatever that is. Want that color?
Yeah, sun
That's a
yellow.
good color. That's a good color. It's more like a golden to me.
Yeah, gold.
Goldenrod.
Cool.
Yeah.
My mom had like a orange Saturn.
Yeah.
And it was pretty dope. I think you would like that
you
color.
showed me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
look it up one day. Yeah.
I think I told you guys. My buddy Jim bought a orange car. He thought it was gray.
Thought it was great.
He thought it was
He was
gray.
colorblind. So he was
That's
driving
like
around
really
in an orange
colorblind.
car.
didn't
I can't
tell
tell
him?
the difference between red and orange. That's my.
They didn't tell him. Oh man.
That's what
He thought it was great.
he thought it was great.
That's
I mean, he knew whenever we were like, "Oh, I
insane.
like your orange car" or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, like."
Is it orange? Oh, thanks.
I mean, great.
I swear I saw him the other day.
Did he think oranges were gray?
What do you mean?
Oh,
When he eats an
well,
orange, does he
yeah.
think it's gray?
It's like shades of gray or like brownish
man.
gray. Yeah, like my brother-in-law's colorblind.
That would suck. I would hate to be
Red green
colorblind.
colorblind. Yeah.
Yeah, any kind of color. I would hate to be any kind of color.
I can't even fathom that.
Oh, it's hilarious when you're playing like Mario Party and it's like, okay, grab all the red balls, and it's just red, green. You don't know which one you're grabbing.
He's like, shit.
Well, they have. Don't they have colorblind modes?
Now,
They do
not
when
back
he
when it
was, not when he was 10.
yeah, the Wii did not.
Yeah, the Wii did not.
ADA compliance was not a big thing
That's
back
crazy.
then.
Yeah, I didn't even think about
They
that.
didn't have the
That's like so.
accessibility awards. At the Game
I
Awards.
know, dude. That's so ingrained in us now. You
Yep.
like forget.
And the best part, it wasn't going to be patched in because
Yeah, you know, with the game's there, dude.
that
Good
wasn't
luck.
that. That
No,
wasn't
earn your
added.
stars.
Good luck.
Or don't. I don't know. It's
earn
Mario
your
Party,
stars.
yeah.
You can't.
That's fair.
Could you imagine playing Pikmin on the GameCube?
Dude, I can't believe that the Switch 2 might be ushering in a time when people are going to be taking pictures of their junk again and putting them on camera.
Wait, how did we get
Do you
there?
remember?
How the hell did we get there?
Oh, okay, you're not following my mindset.
The Wii.
We talked
Pikmin?
about Mario Party.
Yeah.
And the Switch 2's big thing is the Mario Party Jamboree or whatever.
Yeah,
they're
with people.
adding
Camera.
support. So you
They
can
were
have,
really
like, your
pushing
people-
that during their
they
show.
Were.
Yeah.
They used to push that with the Mario Kart World stuff, like when you play on the Switch, like when you play Mario Kart originally, you could take a picture of yourself, or you could upload a picture. I think
Oh, I thought it was just your me. I didn't know you could upload a picture of yourself. Maybe you could.
maybe I forget. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. But what
forget.
I'm saying is, like, Xbox did that, and you had like the
Yeah.
Uno stuff, and people were just like taking a picture of their dick and going into the lobbies, and it's like, here's my profile picture. So it's like Nintendo's gotta
They gotta
gotta
know
think
that's a
about
problem,
that, right? Like you gotta know that's
Oh,
coming.
no.
It's not just. It's like Xbox is,
But
more
look,
like young adults to adults. But
you're gonna have that. You're gonna have
Those were all
Splatoon.
those,
Splatoon 4 is gonna be coming out, and the Joy-Cons are mice. Imagine playing Splatoon with a freaking mouse. That's gonna be awesome.
that is all. I know they were mice.
fun.
That's cool.
You know another.
Yeah, the Joy-Cons, you pop them out, and they're just mice.
I might have to get a Switch too.
It's pretty cool.
You know another console that has a mouse.
My PC.
Oh yeah.
Every console, you just plug it in.
Yeah. Now you can. Remember when that wasn't a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Yep.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law, like a number of years ago, he was playing PUBG, and I was telling him how it was back when PUBG came out. I was like, "Oh, PUBG is so great." He's like, "I'm playing on the Xbox." I go, "Oh, Jesus."
Yeah.
He goes, "Why?" I go, "Because it's horrible to move your camera around. He
that
goes,
would be rough.
He goes, oh, because I never even realized because he's a console player.
Yeah, you don't think about things like that until you move to the next.
You actually have a keyboard and mouse in your hand.
Yeah.
And he goes, you think I could? I go, I don't know if it's compatible. Maybe.
Imagine how I feel, though, when I'm playing Fortnite with a mouse and keyboard, and my nephew comes with a freaking Switch at like 24 frames a second, and he just bulldozes me. That's like
bad.
that. There's so many levels of like hurt on that, where it's like he's using the worst thing you could possibly. He has the biggest handicap. Yeah. I have like 30 years on him, and he's just like laughing and shotgunning me in the face.
You just gotta play no build against him. That's the problem.
Even then,
was he building on you or what?
Well, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Building is the worst.
Yeah.
Oh,
build mode is
impressive though.
It's impressive. It's absolutely terrible.
The worst. Shit. I've never seen something like that where it's just like the skill ceiling was.
Yeah. You'll never ever use that skill ever again.
No.
Dog shit.
No,
dog shit skill.
Yeah. Look, I'm.
As said by someone who can't do it. So.
Obviously.
I guess what's the next game? Battlefield maybe that we all play together.
Oh, I did like the little trailer they had on
They're coming out another one?
Yeah.
It looks good though.
But it's the guy, so Zampala, who was ousted from Modern Warfare.
Oh.
So like the people that made Call of Duty 2 or Modern Warfare 2, I guess.
Yeah.
It's that.
The new one.
Oh, it's one of him.
The new one, right?
No. Like
OG.
COD 4, like Infinity War, these were the guys that
these were the guys.
They got fired.
Why'd they get fired?
They went to EA because they were working on another game. There was a whole
I don't remember
thing. Went to EA, made Titanfall, and now he is heading up the team.
So you got to be ecstatic.
Yeah.
Tentatively excited, yeah.
I shared that trailer with you, right? It looks really cool.
You did. I watched part of it, and then I got called in a meeting, and I just never went back to it.
There was like a trailer of like them blowing up a wall and like them running in. I'm like, this is like Battlefield.
Like Bad Company 2.
This is Bad Company 2, dude. I know, they all show that stuff. This looked... You can kind of tell, though, a lot of the times, I think.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, that's like a pre-destructible
Just go
wall.
back to classes.
Bad Company 2 was...
I got burned.
You could level the whole map.
I got burned on I'm
on what?
I probably will
2046?
Yeah, I'm probably waiting.
I'm going to be waiting with you.
Yeah, I'll be waiting. Because we
You all got burned on it. Yeah. I was the only one who didn't buy it. And I was like...
Well, we were the only ones that bought it on Green Man.
So you can't get a refund.
So you couldn't get a refund.
I didn't buy it.
Everyone got a refund.
Like, I'm not even going to buy it.
So that's why.
Which is funny because I have it now.
Do you?
Because it's like $1 or whatever.
Yeah, free or $1. Yeah.
But
I won't. At this point.
Well, I just played the classic modes. I was like, there's a weekend Tyler and I were just playing like Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3, and it was so fun.
And it had more people playing it.
Yeah,
everyone was playing that game for the old modes. Exactly.
Yeah, and then they stopped doing that.
And then we got on the one night.
Yeah,
Tyler was ruining all my like. I was having fun. I bought Battlefront 2.
Oh man!
And me and Nate, I think, were playing that and having a blast. And then Tyler comes on, and then everyone starts cheating and ruins it.
Yeah,
Tyler played like 2 games.
They were talking
with us,
out like this is fun. This would be good. And then it was just like
we had like one good game where you're like, oh, I'm kind of seeing this, and then cheaters for the rest of the weekend. And we're like, all right, uninstall, goodbye.
That game's done.
Yeah,
that's pretty. I mean, it's been pretty bad. I guess I've been seeing a lot more people complaining about cheaters in competitive games again, and it's just rampant, and people are not able to fix it.
Well, League of Legends, I mean, I don't know if that's the future. They have a kernel level anti-cheat system.
Oh, what's
where
that?
It has access to like to your whole computer.
Oh, that's Riot then.
Yeah, Riot, yes.
That's the same reason Tyler won't install Valorant ever again.
Right, exactly. So, but
that's the future.
They don't have cheaters, to tell you that.
Yeah,
like they can stop that.
You kind of have to do that because
that's what I'm saying. Is that the future? That sucks because like the fact that they have that level of access and
you give up your freedom to play one of the games.
Riot is owned by Tencent scares the pants off me.
Oh yeah,
which is like a big Chinese big Chinese company. Yeah. So it's like that doesn't like you. It's like you can picture in your head like like you can close your eyes and be like big scandal, everyone's data.
Dude, there's 6. I bet you, maybe not you, John. Maybe you're on top of it, but I bet you there's 6 settings on your phone right now that gives full access to. They know where you are, what you're doing, every app.
Anytime I open McDonald's,
well, yeah, but you could turn all that stuff off. But like all the stuff, like for the Apple Intelligence, by default, anything you use, every time you type something, Apple Intelligence is reading everything you're typing.
Yeah.
Every 15 minutes, it transmits it.
To what?
To the servers
Apple.
to learn.
That's crazy.
So you have to turn that off. There's also in your Photos app, again, all the way at the bottom, you got to kind of dig around a little bit, but intelligence that it scans all of your photos to like compare locations and figure stuff out. So it's like it has a sketch of every single one of your photos. Like turn it off. Like it's insane. It can every single app learn. So it's like you in this is stupid because you have to do it individually. Go on every app and be like, don't learn from this app. Don't learn from this app. And it's not a global thing.
Yeah, it's monotonous. Yeah. The pictures, like you can have an album just for Penny, just for Bennett, and it it just files it away. Like on my phone,
like recognizes people.
I have wallpaper backgrounds.
Yeah,
it's only Bennett.
Right.
So it just has pictures of Bennett, and every hour it changes.
Oh, like you didn't set it up. It just
nope.
I said I want Bennett,
your pictures,
and then it
all
just
pictures
knows
of
it.
Categorize them.
Crazy.
Take
That's the future, boys. I mean, that's where we're heading.
What pet you have, what location you are.
It's like it or not. That's where we're at.
That's where we're going.
I don't like it.
Well, you don't have the power to change it.
Well, there's no. What I'm saying is, like,
you can't turn
you're
some
right.
stuff off.
You can turn off all of that.
I don't think I have a new enough phone for all that stuff. So
most of it is the Apple Intelligence stuff, but it's it's bad.
I think that's only the new phone, though.
Yeah,
it's also in the new iOS. It's in the iOS. Yeah. It's not in the phone. It's in the phone.
Maybe
iOS.
I'm screwed.
But Amazon just did that with their Alexa stuff. You can't. They shut off stuff. It's learning all this stuff from you, and
it's
Google
always
Home
listening and Alexa stuff. That's crazy.
But at this point, I'm so ingrained in it.
Yeah,
I don't flip switches in my house.
I know.
I tell it to turn off the kitchen. I tell it to turn off the living room. I tell it to turn off the bedroom.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword, kind of deal.
I've accepted it at this point. I mean, but yeah, it's gonna suck. That's why all my credit's locked, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I froze my credit a long time.
All my credit's frozen. So
yeah.
Talk about that. To do that, I had to get power back on at the other house to sell it, and to do Cane Light requires a soft credit check.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah. So I was like, I'm talking to the guy on the phone, and he goes, "Oh, it's gonna be a soft credit." And I go, "It's gonna fail." And he goes, "What?" I go, "It's all locked, dude." He goes,
so what do you have to do? You can unlock it for like a day or something.
Yeah, you can set a specific time. So they used to. This was back in the days when I used to live at the other house where you came to the Halloween party. You got a free lock because I was compromised in a group.
Yeah.
From the 3 major credit unions.
Yeah.
But what they used to do is they used to give you like a 26 character pin.
Oh my god.
That they were like, "Good luck, motherfucker."
Yeah.
So
my gosh.
I took them all and I printed the first one out, and then I did the next 2, and then I wrote them by hand. I still have the paper. It's in my files. Like it's in a very secret spot in my files that I pulled out. They have now changed their policy.
Oh no.
They no longer require.
Yeah, they're like 2 out of 3. Like, because when I called to do mine, I forget. Like, I didn't even have to set a password or anything. Nope. It was really weird.
You can now log into their website and unfreeze your account.
Yeah,
and freeze and unfreeze your credit. It will. And I was like,
I don't know.
I said to the guy, I was like, "You don't need my pen?" He goes, "Oh no, sir, we haven't used that in."
Yeah. I was like, dude, what's the point of doing this? Anyone can call and unfreeze my credit.
Right. Yeah. You do have to answer questions, but still, I hope I remember. If I had your driver's license, I could answer all those questions.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah. Trust me.
Yeah.
Riot has all the answers to all those questions because of Vanguard, dude. So it was. Although I don't have Vanguard on my new computer, so I'm safe right now.
Are you playing League on the old machine and then?
No, I haven't played League since I got my new rig.
How do you like your new computer?
Oh, it's baller.
Yeah. Awesome. What did you do with the old one?
It's sitting in a box.
Make a server out of it.
I think I'm going to give it to my brother.
Or do that.
He wants a computer.
That's fine too.
So I think I'm going to ship it off to him.
Oh, you're going to ship it to him. Okay.
Yeah. He's in Utah. So
yeah.
But no, it's really cool. It looks sick too. I actually really like it. I've never had a computer with the glass panel.
Oh, yeah. Send me a picture of it.
Yeah, I will. It's huge though. Like the pictures, it doesn't do it justice, dude. That thing is freaking huge. That thing's bigger than Penny. Taller than Penny.
Oh, is wow.
It? Yeah.
How tall is it? 27? 27 inches?
32, maybe.
So it's as tall as Penny.
Yeah, it might be.
I think she's 32. How tall, Bennett?
He's only like 30 inches tall.
Yeah, I think she's close to that.
Yeah, it's maybe her height. Maybe I think it might be.
I think she's taller. 32 inches tall, 21 pounds.
Wow.
I think.
She's really tall.
Wow,
take
this
it with a brain, like a grain of salt, because it's like you can never just
Sure.
lie flat. So they can measure you correctly. Like it's never.
Yeah, they always put their head at the top, and then like, can you just like hold them down? I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not inaccurate.
It'll be more accurate when they
Oh
can
my
stand.
God, she shrunk
Right.
by 4 inches. Yeah, her knees.
Her knees
Yeah.
are bent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens. Though. The appointments, they'll be like, they look at the graph and go, I'm gonna get him re-measured for height, and it's like, okay, or re-measured for weight. And it's like, okay,
Sure.
like yeah, because he was squiggling on
Right.
on the scale.
Yeah.
And he was
How do you
moving
get
up
him
when
to? It's like with dogs too. You try to get them on the scale, and they just run away.
Good luck.
It's
Yeah.
like, dude,
At least, not to get not super dad mode, but like at least now they weigh with the diaper on, because it's not like such a by grams or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, man, that like you don't have anxiety until you're like carrying your naked child to put on a thing and just be like, just please don't like crap everywhere, or please don't like pee everywhere or whatever.
Oh, they make you do that.
Whenever she was an infant, yeah. We had to took the diaper off, and we had to like lay her down and everything.
Wait, why?
We don't do that.
They can't calibrate the scale, like a food scale.
Well, they zero it out and then they put her down, but it's like even if it was a fresh diaper, it was like they always took the diaper off. I don't know.
Yeah, they always they just make us put up a fresh diaper on him. They take her out in the like not in the public, but like in the hallway for that. Mm-hmm. They do that for Bennett, and they don't make him take his diaper off.
Yeah,
I'm glad that. I wouldn't. I mean, he doesn't have any shame. He's one, so
sure,
but I wouldn't have wanted that.
No. Now she just keeps her diaper on.
Yeah.
It is.
All right.
Yeah, I joked with her. I was like, with one of the nurses, I was like, well, when he can stand and he wants to be measured by his height, he'll be like,
It'll be the opposite.
Yeah. Let me just
He'll be one of those guys
get a
in the
couple
combine,
inches in.
dude.
Yeah.
He's like 6'7".
Yeah, if I can sit on my tiptoes, does that give me?
Yeah. That's funny. All right. That's all we got.
Awesome. Good
stuff.
sesh.
Thanks for coming, John. Appreciate
Thanks for
it.
having me. Yeah, thanks for
that
having
was fun. Fun talk. Always good to
Sports ball.
talk to sports. Get to know what's going on in your life a little more.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was
Thanks
fun.
for having me.
For everyone else, if you made it this far, appreciate you. Check us out, couchcompany.games. And we're going to be here next week. Assassin's Creed review. It's going to be a big one.
What they say.
It's going to be a big one. But yeah, we're going to be here. Same time, same place next week. Thanks for joining us on the couch. Peace.